Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens, Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram, and this is fucking talking shit with Eagle, the wormhole. Smiley's Gardens is already here. How you doing, Mr. Smiley? How was your day? How was the Monday?
Yeah, showing off my new shirt. I come in the mail today. It's good. Monday.
Nice. I was wondering because I seen you post the still apps. I'm like, well, what about the shirt? You didn't say nothing about the shirt. This is. Oh, yeah, I'm talking in the background. All right, I'm done.
I was just gonna say, is that you or me? I was trying to bring up chat too. But yeah, I'm bad at posting shit like that. I don't know, man. I gotta get better at that, I guess. I was trying to see who wanted a slap.
Fucking about time, huh? How long has it been? Embarrassing long since the fucking contest and shit. When you finally just fucking got them and shit.
It was what? January, wasn't it? February?
No, last year?
That long. Was it last year?
It was, yeah. I want to say it was like fucking Thanksgiving or some shit like that. I mean, really, that far back.
No shit.
This camera. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. It's embarrassing fucking long how fucking good right to be like, fuck, dude. Totally good right to be like, what the fuck?
Right? It's a good thing we're not getting paid to do it. Fuck it all up. Nah.
Cheers, everybody.
I know how that goes.
Fucking top chat.
I'm in the same. I'm in the same boat too, Eagle. Like I gotta send out these soil samples, and I fucking went to the post office today, and the shit wouldn't fit in the one box, so I grabbed the other box they have that's a little bigger, and then that one you gotta have tape to put it all together. I'm like, well, what the fuck? The first one are like self-sticking. They got like the adhesive strip. You just peel off, stick the box together, and fucking ship it out. So now I don't know. I got tape here and whatever. I was just like, what the fuck? Buy your roll of tape at the post office just to tape this shit up. It's funny.
Did that shit the other day. I went in and went with the intentions of, mailing out the T-shirts one day, and I was looking for like little boxes, little boxes. And they had them, and they were like flat rate shipping, and they were like fucking $10 to ship. I mean, like little tiny. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, what do you suggest that's cheapest? And she's like, what about that envelope over there? I'm like, think it'll fit in there? She's like, probably. And I had some at home that were a little bit bigger. I'm like, you know what? They're fucking shirts. I think I can roll them bitches up and fucking get them in them envelopes. They'll ship like that? Yeah, they'll fucking ship like that. Fucking cool. I'll be back. So when I went home and rolled them up and fucking put them in the envelopes. Fuck it.
Huh.
Oh, I forgot. You got a box. You got a box.
Yeah.
You're probably like, what envelope you talking about?
I seen Kitty Zoo got his too, so. Kazoo.
It's a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is? I'm embarrassed to admit this, but it's funny, I guess. But, I had... There you are. A nice... That's all hash, by the way. It's all fucking... So, fucking... I had hash I could have fucking not allegedly passed along. As I remember, I'm looking right dead in the camera. I was like, so I like fucking sealed them up. Some of them I remembered to put stickers in. Some of them I fucking forgot. And then I fucking went, son of a bitch. I'm not opening everything back up.
Yeah. That's the way it goes. Yeah, like I say, man, it's hectic trying to get to the post office sometimes and get shit the way it's supposed to be. Out the dough.
Man, that's spoiled, man. 60 was 65, almost 70. It probably was 70 today. Man, I had my fucking coat off, fucking sweats on, fucking. That's funny because you shouldn't wear sweats on a construction site like that, fucking. But man, anymore, like I was telling you earlier, this is like that's like extra spare time bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. I'm more about comfort these days than fucking, what's up?
I'm the same, bro.
I like it.
Vegas got his too. We're like on the same team.
Right, man. Go long. How you guys doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Glad they fit.
Yeah,
Glad
man.
they fit.
Like a glove.
Yeah. What is it? Kind of a nylon, right? Or something? I'm not sure.
Polyester.
Oh, yeah.
Polyester.
Okay.
These are like the nice fancy like soccer jerseys or whatever.
It's cool. Thank
Yeah.
you. Sir.
Thank you.
I just made a post on Instagram. And,
Yeah, you're better than me.
dude, it's no, really not, man. I'm telling you, it's difficult for me to keep up with all these new. It took me a minute, basically.
Yeah.
I had to tag Eagle, right? So I'm like, fuck, how do I do that? And anyway, I figured it out. Anyway, how are you guys doing?
Doing good, man.
Awesome.
Always blessed.
Greetings to
Bingus,
yes,
I
sir.
think Lexus could be your biggest fan.
She's a great person. I wish I was younger. I'd be knocking on your door. Dad, how you doing?
Pops.
Pop shrooms, right?
Yeah.
No, man, I'm an honor. It's honor to be here, guys. God, I got some shit on I ate some pie earlier. Sorry, guys. I love pie.
Saving it for later. That's all right.
A little lick on my chicken there. Lexi's very cool. You're cool, dude. I mean, I'm glad to be friends with all you. Smiley. It's kind of nice to meet good folks. It's been a while, especially on YouTube. But glad to be here. No interview tonight? You got somebody dive out on you?
No, it's always
Mondays.
Oh, Monday.
Yeah.
My bad.
Closest thing I get to taking a day off. So I skip the spotlight on Mondays and just do the wormhole. Partial day off.
Had to jump on and show my new t-shirt.
Me too.
Appreciate it. You look good on you guys. Yeah. You look good on you guys, man.
Wow.
Fucking honored. I'm honored. It's awesome.
I thought it would be too bright for everybody to be watching and be like, man, can't quite look at the screen totally.
Yeah. we can go out and, the guys that are stopping traffic, we can kind of give them a break, take a dab break for a minute while we watch traffic for them. Nobody's going to hit us with the Smiley Garden shirt on.
I dig it though, man. We're gonna be standing out at like events and shit. That's what's cool about it. It'll be like, they're smiling shit.
I do want to give this was made by Kazoo, right?
The artwork was, yeah.
Big shout out to Kazoo. Now you see your artwork in motion, brother.
Yeah. It's a really good piece too, man. A lot of detail to it. It's cool shit.
So the next rounds are going to be a little bit different. when I was there the first time, he had farted around a little bit with the design. Kept the design, the design hasn't changed, but like they farted around with like making the ring around the design, and what was it like the green, the fluorescent green and purple, like a bud colors around the design. And then they messed around with like making the writing actual different colors, and they actually, one of them they colored in, Smiley and me, actually colored, everything in, and it looked really cool. And I was like, I appreciate that, but this first round, this first set of shirts, I want as is as the artist, drew it. And I want to make sure he gets one before we go farting around with anything. I want a round at least as is the way it was meant to be before we go highlighting anything.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Artistic.
But there are a few different versions coming of, with some colored and, farted around with it a little bit. I told him he could play around with it a little bit. But got multicolors coming. And again, I ain't selling shit. I'm only giving them away. I'm only giving them away, here and there to people that want them. And, people that I know that really support the show, kind of as a little thank you. That's it. That's as far as that's going to go. Maybe a few tank tops. Gotta have tank tops, man. We gotta have a couple tank tops.
That's sure Dude, I didn't realize you had a big one on your chest there. It looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, I have a big eagle across from shoulder to shoulder. Pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah. I rewatch a lot of times your channel when I'm trimming. And last night's discussion, I think it was last night, I lose track of time, was excellent. Dude, that whole day was great for me. Microdose, got to learn a bunch about shrooms from Pop Shrooms. He was just on fire. And we had a great discussion in the wormhole. It's just, I like it when days go like that. Today's been a great day too. Really going to get into start breeding more out of the encouragement of several people that are kind of in my network. And I cut some amazing strains that just, I don't think it's fate, really. I think just the energy of putting it out there and being accountable to that energy is attracting in some really good strains that I can breed with. So I'm happy, very pleased.
Oh, quarter in the jar,
Smiley. I was gonna say it is too, a quarter in the jar. I was gonna say it's fate, Dingus.
Hey, call it what you will.
I
love it. You know what I mean? Fate,
yeah,
fortune, whatever. Things are connecting positively.
Yeah.
And it's just good. People need to grow. They need seeds, right? And so my philosophy of trying to provide the best for the least is I'm going to point it in the direction of genetics that haven't been made before. Like I'm thinking the Face-Off OG crossed with the DJ Short Blueberry should make a nice, interesting phenotype. I have a bunch of other ideas. Greetings, everybody in the chat room. I usually go to the chat room first, but tonight I just couldn't wait to show my t-shirt off.
Right. Lexi said that we look like father and son, but I think this is a 3-generational.
Yeah, well, I'm the youngest. And then we have Smiley. And I'm just kidding. We have it backwards. I'd be proud to have both of you guys as my sons or brothers, cousins, uncles, whatever. Relatives.
I'm serious, Bingus. When I say today, she was talking about you. Lexi was talking about you, and the question came up, who is Bingus? And she says, only the coolest guy ever. He's just quite possibly the handsomest guy I've ever seen. 60s, 20s, you can't tell. 60s, 20s, you can't tell. I don't know. And she just went on. I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh.
All right, what a sweetheart.
Yeah, definitely a fan. Definitely
Rockstar Bingus. Rockstar Bingus.
That's I'm not sure what to say. Thank you.
I think that's pretty awesome.
I must have turned red there. I'm heating up a little bit over here.
That's a booster for a young man like you.
Like I said, today's been a great day. Thank you, Lexi.
Amazing.
Thank you.
How's Johnny doing?
Cheers, Johnny.
Good.
Boy. What's up, buddy?
A little bit better today than it has been the last couple of days.
Nice.
Yeah, I like good days. Just like
Yep.
Bingus. We got to revel in those.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Even if it comes on a Monday, right?
Yeah, even if. Yeah. I got to walk my dog today. He enjoyed it. We had a good time out at the park. It was a good day. Beautiful day, too. I mean, it must have been at least 70, you know.
Nice.
At least, you know.
Where are you now? You're not in Oregon right now. I know that. Correct?
No. I'm deep into the sin of the city.
Where are you?
Vegas, baby.
Okay,
Vegas.
Sin City.
You just named several cities that I know of.
Well, the only Sin City I really know of is Las Vegas.
Gotcha. It must be warm down there, right?
Yeah, it's definitely desert type, you know, stuff.
Nice, dude.
Lots of sun all year round.
Johnny, you should try to hit up Sin City Seeds. I believe they are right downtown Vegas or whatever where he operates, but that's who the raspberries I have is through, and white cranberries, blue lime pie is through them. So
Wow.
They hold quite a few of my keepers actually. So yeah, I popped quite a few that were just absolute fire from them too. They just they didn't yield as much or whatever, you know what I mean? So
well, in your area, yield is important to me. It's you know, it's the quality of it.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and like the one I'm thinking of is Platinum Delights. It was one of my favorite smokes, but it was just like little dime size, little dime sized buds that were 2 inches apart all the way up the stem, and it was like, yeah, it was just a pain in the ass all the way around like that, but it was super tasty.
Yeah.
Well, the Gondog Mimosa that I grow right now, super tasty, super good high, very spacey on as far as the nugs. You know, they're separated. They're very dense, but there's not a lot of them. But it's worth the grow because of the quality of the smoke. To me, you know, it's enjoyable enough to grow.
You want to breed with?
Well, you know, that's one of the things. If you could put it in with a little bit more of a developer, you know, that would be a big plus.
Hey, I got this 8 Mile strain, and I just popped 10 more seeds, and it is gorilla. It's like a gorilla. The seeds popped within the first day, and it looked like worms. It didn't look like regular seeds. It looked like thick, tails. I mean, not those lanky tails that come out and you gotta be careful. Dude, these things were like, looked like a worm. And I would highly recommend that strain to cross with like the Bingus blackberry, same thing. Doesn't yield very well, but my God, what great tasting bud, you know what I mean? And that's where I got the Bingus Smile, as I hit it with the 8 Mile, and now the Bingus Smile. I'm hoping once Smiley gets it going, he's going to see this. It's just a very
monster.
The he girl, you know, and it makes the other ones look like a little less than, because it's just so much vigorous, you know, and it holds the weight. You don't have to string it up and shit, right? You know, and it's got nice buds, easy to trim. So I'm just saying that would be a great, if you want to, I'm going to try to find another male. If you guys want to cut, just let me know, you know, because it's a great one to breed with. All right.
That sounds good. It sounds good. It really does.
She's still stunted. She's like it's almost exactly the same as when I got her biggest. Like she just like paused there. Well, she's still green. She's not wilted. She's green. She just kept like
jet lag.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know if I like it. I'm used to all this other stuff.
Well, I hope she's probably going to prove me wrong. Yeah, fuck you, Bingus. I'm not.
Well, dude, we gave her this is pretty much a 180 on her. Go from like, it was all literally perlite she was packed in, and like,
it'll be a test.
We'll see.
That's a definite test right there. You grow nothing but perlite, Bingus?
Yeah.
And then it's going straight into just like living organics?
Actually, it's never seen dirt ever.
Wow. Yeah, so she's real confused then.
So this is probably a real shock, a real culture shock for her. One
of my buddies in Michigan, a armed American patriot, he got the clone. It took a minute, but man, it's highly requested. So he grows it a lot. He's growing it better than I am. The last run he ran, I went, wow, very nice. And that's why I'm hoping that it'll happen for Smiley. But you never know. Dude, they are living beings. They have their own way of doing things. So.
Yeah, they could be divas.
It hasn't been quite long enough.
That'll be fun though. Yeah, man.
Trying to get Ned Denver. Trying to pull up his. He sent like a preview for like the Star Wars type goodbye there with everybody's name there.
Oh, cool.
Pull it up.
A fade away.
I'm hoping to get it.
So I went to the store the other day. I went to Lowe's and got me some more material for my garden, and I bought some spray bottles and a couple of noodles because I wanted to cover some sharp edges that I have around and some certain spots that keep me from bashing my head or something. So, and when I got back to the house, I didn't even realize it, but they kept the noodles in the bag with the spray bottles. Okay. So I wasn't even paying attention when I left the place. I was having a great conversation with the person, and when I left, I was not thinking about what I had in my cart. You know, I got out there, I threw my material in there and jumped in the car with my dog, you know, and we were on our way to the next place. Went about the day. I didn't figure it out till the very next day, and I can't even find the receipt now. So one of those things, you know.
A little gift for you.
I guess somebody got a gift,
It
you know,
happened.
or the lady just restocked it, sold it to the next guy, you know. Money for the company.
Back when I was poor and young, the best place to find large sums of money for free is strip bars. Okay. Whoa.
Really? Tell me about this.
You go to a strip bar and you don't look at the stripper. You look on the floor and you're going to find dollar bills. I found it 50 before. You can do pretty good, actually. If you
Well,
go to
yeah,
all the strip bars, you know, and you do that. Just saying, it's quite
yeah.
a.
When I was younger, I found a 20 on the floor in a strip club, and I ended up just giving it to the lady because I figured it was her.
You want to refrain from doing that.
Okay, well, I didn't know that part.
What are you showing us, Eagle?
It's
Yeah.
Ned Denver's the start to his Ned and Jason Eyestone. I always forget Jason. Yeah, I know he's putting in just as much time. Like they're working on like a credits,
Oh, I see.
like a shout outs.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's great.
And that was like their sample, the sample there. Shout out, you guys. That's pretty awesome, man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Good job, Ned.
It's way better than anything I could create. I'd have to use a pencil and a piece of paper.
Like I do, Johnny.
Yeah, we're in the same category. I could make it, go like, give it some action. You know.
Go. Yeah.
Good one, John. Good one.
Thank you. You know what? I actually went to that movie when it opened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually went to the opening preview of Star Wars.
It was what, 79?
Was it? Was it good?
It was very good.
Cheers, everybody.
I know you went through it too, Bingus. Come on now.
Usually I'm more of a Star Trek guy than a Star Wars guy. But I think it's cool. My cat makes the Wookiee sound. I can't even, when he wants something, he'll come up to me and make the Wookiee sound. And then I have to figure out what he wants. Usually it's food or to be held and loved. Cats are little love bugs usually.
You got to get out your little translation book and.
Yeah. He's pretty communicative. I got one cat's very smart. The other cat's just a fruit. So Quentin shows him how to get into the cupboard, and then Arnold, we call him Arnold, get to the chopper, Arnold. And
Let me show you what to do.
He goes into the cupboards and makes all kinds of messes. So, and then when he gets caught, he's like, "What? Quentin? Oh, he showed me." You know. I kind of like that.
Never been much of a cat guy for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about cats that I think it's because they're like so fucking presumptuous. You know what I
So
mean?
independent.
Cats, yeah, they don't. Well, it's one of them things. Cats don't even ask your opinion if you want to fucking pet them. They fucking jump right in your lap. They fucking put their ass in your face and whatever the fuck. You got to practically go, no. And then they just jump right back. Cats don't take fucking no for an answer.
It's fair. They have an opinion. Dogs, I love dogs. I was a dog guy. I didn't really care for cats until one found me. Several years ago, she showed up, had a broken paw. I wrapped that together, and I told her, "You can hang out." I called her Scraggy because she was just a scraggled mess. And I started feeding her. Of course, then she's there, right? But I told her, you can stay in the garage, and she did. And then she just grew on me, man. And then she came in the house, and she was so just my cat. Anything I told her to do, she did. I go, now lay here. She just do everything because she had had such a traumatic experience before she showed up at my place. Then one day she spent almost the whole day on my lap while I was doing computer shit. And then she wanted to go outside. I didn't have a box. You want to go out, you let me know. She would. And she kind of looked at me, and that was the last I saw. She was gone. You know, it's just kind of broke my heart. And then ever since then, it's been kind of cats. My son, these aren't even my cats, it's my son's cats, really. But dude, they just get into your heart, man. It's weird.
So it just left?
Well, where we were staying had a lot of coyotes, and Greggy had a bad paw because she, you know, so we're thinking she probably got hit. But Scraggy would go. The deal I made with her was that you got freedom. I don't own you. There's no collar on you. You can come and go as you please. I mean, and she really appreciated that. But that's how I treat all cats because they can fend for themselves out there.
They're pretty wild.
If they got a bad paw, you know, and there's coyotes around. She was getting old and fat too, so it was. She kind of knew too. I think that it was time. I mean, she spent the whole day with me. You know, it's just like, all right, I'm heading back to the other side. Have a great life, you know. Kind of funny.
Wow.
Anyway, animals, to get into your heart. You know?
I do. We got a dog here that she must have lost her way. I don't know what the fuck happened, but she disappeared there for a bit, and she was gone for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, dead of fucking winter. Like you said, we've got tons of coyotes, all kinds of shit up here. You know, the first night she was gone, we put out, we looked, we still, you know, it's not like we gave up hope. You know what I mean? Lexi fucking put up posts and all that good shit. We fucking scoured the neighborhood for a few days, but the real of it was we live in the middle of a fucking forest, and it dropped. It snowed like you wouldn't believe, and it got cold as shit. You know what I mean? And we were like, ugh, you know, if she's out there, chances are slim she's gonna make it. I shit you not. 2 weeks later, that dog fucking showed up 11 miles away. Fucking some hunter had found her in the fucking woods and brought her up to the nearest house. They posted pictures on the internet. The local dog service, you know, that saved dogs, had a picture of her because we had contacted them in case, you know, she showed up, and they put 2 and 2 together, and fucking 2 weeks later that dog just popped up out of nowhere. Had been in the fucking forest, Huron National Forest, which is thick. I mean, from here to where the dog is found is nothing but fucking untouched, just thick fucking forest. And
Man, that sounds like Banshee's story.
I was just thinking the same thing.
That's a Benji story, man. Little fucker went out in there, fought with fucking mountain lions, bears, wolves, coyotes. Made it back. Dude, I've been out there, man. I know what it's like.
Wow, that's amazing. Dogs, so they cover large distances. It's interesting. We had, well, I think I mentioned we have a place called Bagby Hot Springs where we used to hike in and sit.
I know that place.
Yeah, dude, it was a great place. And my buddy had a dog called Manford, and Manfred always would come with us. And then one time we couldn't find him, and so we had to leave. And we're talking, oh gosh, at least 30 or 40 miles, right? And Manfred found his way home from Bagby Hot Springs to Southeast Portland.
Oh,
Here
shit.
comes Manfred one day, a lot lighter, you know. I was like, fucking no way, man. We're all
Those
sitting
stories
around.
blow your mind, don't they? Where like
Yeah.
people move across country or some shit, and like the cat fucking that literally happens. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
follow them or whatever. How the fuck? You know what I mean?
No
How the fuck?
way.
Right?
No way.
It's great.
You know, but that fucker makes it across country, whatever.
They
Man,
know
that's
shit we
cool.
don't. Yeah, they're. I mean, they're aware of things we're not. We don't know they're aware of. You know what I mean? Just like how dogs can sense if somebody's over and they got bad intentions and shit. Dogs will fucking be like,
Oh, completely.
I don't know what I don't
Yeah.
like about this guy, but I don't like this guy too much.
Oh, yeah, there's something about him I don't like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, big time. Yeah, I used
Cheers.
to sell. Go ahead, yeah, right on. Cheers. I used to sell roofing to companies or to houses. I worked for a roofing company, and I would go out to the house and measure the roof, right? And they would invite me in, usually sit at the dining room table and fill out the paperwork and what have you. And that was the first thing is they would see if their pet liked me. And I was more of an advocate for them. Let's see what kind of deal can I get for you, and let's cut the corners here. And that's why I did very well at it. I didn't try to sell them on anything. I was like, let's get you the best fucking deal. You know, fucking animals that are all over me. And so I think animals pick up on that. Are you for us or are you against it? You know what I mean? And
Yeah, they're
many
quick to
times-
pick up friend or foe.
many times I'd get the order and they would say, you know why you got this order? Because my dog. I'm like, okay, great, sign here, press hard, 3 copies.
Yeah.
So
There was a guy I knew had a dog. That was his interview process. He ran a trucking company or whatever, and yeah, he had to go meet his dog, and I forget what kind of dog it was, but it was a fucking black bear. This was one of the biggest damn dogs I'd ever seen, dude. And I forget what breed it was or whatever. It was one that it was bred for water rescue, was what the one thing I remember the guy saying. But it was literally a massive dog, dude, the head on it. But yeah, like he was the sweetest dog, but yeah, if he didn't like you, I guess he'd fucking let you know, and that was his interview process. He had to go meet his dog, and his dog gave you he's all right. Then he got hired. Dog didn't like you, he didn't get hired. It's funny. Probably saved him a bunch of headaches though, you know what I mean? So I don't know why, but fucking dog don't like you, dude. Sorry.
people, doesn't matter what it is, usually requires a person to do it, and finding good people is not very easy to do. It's just not.
Plus the dog ran that yard though too, so if the dog didn't like you, you had to show up for work there every day. That wouldn't be too cool either, you know what I'm saying? So he's a big son of a bitch, man. Literally, he's probably one of the biggest dogs I remember seeing. Bigger than
Like a junkyard dog.
But no, dude, he was like a bear. His head was fucking this damn big, man. It was unreal. It was a tank.
Wow.
It was literally like a black bear. I forget what.
Like a mastiff kind of a dog, or
Kind of, yeah.
That's a big dog. I mean,
it was similar to like a Saint Bernard kind of breed.
That's kind of like a mastiff. A mastiff is like the Saint Bernard, but they're hairier kind of.
Yeah, this thing loved water too, and he said that too. They were like, because he had a little pond by his place or whatever, and he'd jump in or whatever. You could swim in it. It was like a swimming hole, but yeah, the whole time the kids were in swimming, the dog would pace back and forth and shit.
take on the gators.
Yeah, and I was like, is he all right? He's like, yeah, he's just, that's their breed. They're like water rescue dogs or whatever. So it's like we were talking with the Australian shepherds. They can't fucking help it. You know what I mean? It's like it's in their blood, dude. They just fucking do weird shit because it's like how they herd.
They gotta hurt people. They gotta hurt people.
They herd you. Yeah, like when we take our Australian shepherd, if we take him for a walk, he like constantly tries to walk circles around you. You know what I mean? And it's like a bitch with a leash on. You're like, damn it, stop, fucker. Just stay over here.
They're very smart. They
are
talk to them. They understand you. They will do. You train them right, they'll do damn near anything. My dog would open doors. She would do all kinds of shit. All my doorknobs had teeth dents.
No shit.
Yeah, and I just quit closing the door, especially on the bedrooms. And she didn't like to be alone. She wanted to be with me all the time. So if I shut the bedroom door,
that ain't happening.
Well, sometimes I wanted the door shut for, need some privacy here, dog, and what like, fuck, what are you doing? So it's crazy. But the bathroom one was the weirdest, man. I'd go in there and sit down, and pretty soon the door opens, and I'm like, fuck, what the hell?
They don't close the door behind them.
No,
yeah, right.
So that's funny.
Yeah, no respect. No respect,
I was gonna say they're smart and they're super athletic dogs, man. Like they can
jump.
Yeah, he jumps like a son of a gun and he's so fast. And it's like, yeah, I know that a lot of people train them for those obstacle courses and shit.
Yeah, they're really good at that.
Yeah, they can run through the tube and fucking jump hurdles and all that.
Super smart. Yeah. The agility of those things too. I mean, they can really do some wild stuff. Really good jumping type tricks and stuff. My cousin had a few of those.
It's a lot of work. Train them.
A lot of noise. You cannot shut those dogs up. I think they bark a lot. Or at least hers did.
Dude, I have so many stories about her. She woke me up one night, didn't bark. Nip was nipping my hand. And I'm, what the fuck? And she'd go to the door and look back, go to the door and look back. I'm like, what the hell? I go out there, some guy's trying to get into my car. And so I lived with another guy. He was like 6'3", 250. And I said, hey, Chris, guy out there breaking into the car. You go out the front, I go out the back, right? So Chris went out the front. I went out the back. He bolted. My roommate steps right out, grabs the kid.
Ran right into him.
Oh, and he's like a grizzly bear. And so it's a kid. He's about 19, real tall, and he's just wiggling around trying to get loose, And so we got him on the ground, and he was like, all right, I give up. You gonna call the cops? And we go, no. So he'll never steal again. We didn't really, we tied him up.
So he'll never steal again.
We tied him up. We hog-tied him.
There was honey and bears involved.
We put him in the back of the truck. We took him, the Hawthorne Bridge, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, we hung him over the Hawthorne Bridge.
Oh, my God.
He pissed his pants. And when we untied him, man, I never seen kids like in my life.
Yeah, that's a bitch of a river down below it, too.
Well, dude, we were gonna, we had him like 3/4 of the way, and he started wiggling, and I'm like, fuck, dude, we're gonna drop him. So we had to bring it back because we almost lost him. He almost killed himself from just freaking out humans are like fishes. When you're in a situation like that, you just wiggle and do shit that it's unbelievable, really. You're just like, what the fuck, right? And we kind of
just drop him.
Oh,
Yeah, the Hawthorne Bridge in Portland, yeah. It was like 4 in the morning.
Good thing these stories are for entertainment purposes only.
Exactly. It never really happened. Yeah.
Not fucking being an accomplice.
That kid took off running. I'm pretty sure he'll never steal it. He won't be stealing from us again. Let's put it that way. But dude, that was like in 1980 something, 87, I'd say, ish. You know,
That's too good.
yeah, it was my dog, Cola. I called her. Her name was Cola. Called her Code.
But you know what? That kid probably learned a lesson faster than, you know what I mean, if you had called the police and he spent time in jail and he got the fucking picture real quick, I guarantee it. You know what I mean? Like he got the picture real quick.
He got 10 years of prison sentence in 10 minutes.
He was, you know, he wasn't a slouch. I mean, the kid was wiry and, you know, he just ran into a couple guys that happened to be older and stronger. And especially my roommate, he was like, nope, get the rope. I'm like, all right, let's go.
What you got in mind?
The good old days when you could ride around with people in your trunk tied up. You know what I mean? Like nowadays you get in trouble for that stuff.
No kidding.
Man, that was just like going to the movie theaters, the drive-in, you know, that was just like going to the drive-in. You know, people in your trunk.
Screaming his fucking lungs out, man.
Right.
All the way.
Pull you over, they're like, what's this guy in the trunk here? Oh, we just caught him stealing the car. Oh, all right, cool. Go on. You're good.
Have fun.
We did a lot of crazy shit.
Sounds like it. Yeah, we never hog tied anybody and fucking.
Well, my fucking roommate was a fucking rodeo dude. You know what I mean? He rode horses and did the barrel things, and
yeah,
he was a real cowboy. Had a belt.
That's why he was.
So you had to time him.
Get the rope.
Right. When he caught him, you had to time him while he hog tied him.
Yeah.
I held him down.
Get the rope. Get the watch.
Stopwatch. I'll show you how fast I can do this shit.
Time me.
I knew where the rope was in the back of his truck. He goes, get the rope. I got the rope, and then I held him, and he was tied in no time, and just crying bloody murder. It was, again, I don't know. I feel kind of bad now that I think about it. At the time, I was like, fuck you, motherfucker. I mean, I had that attitude. Like,
right.
I was pretty much, you just look at me wrong and I'd be in your face.
Well, that was the attitude of the 80s altogether, right?
Oh, it sure was.
For me, I have post-traumatic stress. And back then, I used to really, it didn't take much.
Everybody wanted to be Biff from fucking Back to the Future and shit.
Hello.
Right. McFly.
Dude, that's a great movie. I like that movie.
That was good though. That was like when the fucking one-liners started coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like the witty one-liners. Here's a quarter. Call somebody who cares and shit. Like fucking.
Wow, ours was always a nickel and a dime.
Nickel.
You know.
Yeah, I've done too many crazy things. Really.
Send him a telegraph.
Wasn't there. That was definitely the antenna adjuster and the remote.
Yeah. That was back when like hood ornaments were a thing and shit.
Oh, they were.
Remember that? That was a fucking deal, man. Every car had to have the hood ornament on it. Pop
That's class.
Do you remember when collecting hood ornaments was a thing?
What do you remember? That shit's still going on, Eagle.
I had quite the collection. Yeah, they put security systems on the good ones.
Yeah, that shit's still going on. It's big time.
Cadillac ones, the platinum or gold ones would honk, and then when you go to grab them, they'd like honk as you pulled on and trip the horn. But now I've seen one of them too. It was a high-end luxury car. I forget, but it had like this like big. It was a badass hood ornament. It was like gold, fucking like griffin or whatever, you know. But if somebody went to try to steal it, it would like flip down and knives would come up. And fucking, it's like holy shit. Dude.
Am I freezing?
Find some fingers on your hood when you come back from. Fucker ain't stealing my hood ornament.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yeah, you're frozen a little bit there. Is it cold over
Yeah,
there?
I froze up, didn't I? Yeah,
I thought you're in Nevada. What's going on?
Well, you know, Area 51 is just around the road. I have
Oh.
UFOs flying all around me.
Good, man.
There's a lot of interference around here.
Good, John. You're good.
You ever do that for like weekend fun to see how far you can see?
You know, I thought about going out there to Picaboo Mountain, going up there and check
it before they catch you or whatever.
Right? Yeah,
I mean, I'm
see
not
what the
talking
black
like
truck shows.
fences or nothing, but you know what I mean.
Climbing a mountain. You heard of Picaboo Mountain, right? You climb up the back side of that thing at night and get up there and watch it at night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it's real hard to get out there, and you got to climb up at night. You know, it's no fun. That's not something that I would do.
No, probably not.
I'm not that adventurous anymore.
And to the gentleman in the chat room, yes, Smiley and we are wearing the same shirt.
Yes, they called each other before they got on the show.
A zoo shirt from Eagle
That's
Scout.
a badass shirt, man.
That's
a badass shirt.
It is.
I felt like I should have maybe coordinated. Johnny, I haven't forgot you. You do have one coming.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that.
I forgot to though.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You were on the list.
I looked at the package and I went, oh, I thought there's no t-shirt in there. And I went, oh, there's a t-shirt in there. Good job on packing it, buddy.
Jane Siemens got one. Chiba Man asked earlier, how can I get one? I just wrote one word, win.
You can do it. Todd, what happened to my lighting? My lighting goes off at midnight Pacific Standard Time. I have a little LED lamp, and then I'm in my bedroom. You know, I did something the other day that I've always wanted for the last, 20 years. I went to Jersey Mike's Sub, and next door there was a bed store. And I got an adjustable what do they call them? The Petric mattresses, whatever. They're the
futon?
No, man, they're the.
Are you talking about the air mattress that adjusts to the pressure that you like? It's not really an air mattress, but it's
the NASA foam stuff. All right.
The purple mattress? Purple mattress, maybe?
Tetrapedic or something like that.
Tetrapedic.
I don't know. Can't. So I mean,
so anyways,
I laid on it, and my God, I went, oh. And then he goes, all right, now, and the pillow was awesome too, right? And he goes, all right, now, he hits the thing, and it goes, and it took the pressure off my back. I went, oh, fuck, I gotta have that, right? So, I mean, and you know, with the times the way they are, we both got masks on, and he's like, give me the whole grand tour. This is like a ghost town in the mattress store, right? So needless to say, I got pretty much 50% off everything. I have a Tetrapedic or Petrapedic or whatever the fuck they call them. I'll think of it tonight at 4 o'clock when I'm sleeping.
Oh, Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah, Tempur-Pedic. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
And got a great deal, and I should have it in a couple days. But that should give me more room in my bedroom because I got.
You could probably put a tent in there as well.
Well, I'm already planning to add more veg. more to the veg, but what? How the fuck did I? Yeah, so Jersey Butt Mike said, "Let me get a sub sandwich," and I end up with a bed. It was good. Another good day.
A really good day.
Well, dude, if you want to buy a bed now, they're cheap.
Yeah, it sounds like 50% off. That's a
I was
killer
like,
deal.
well, he came to the bottom line, and I took him. I said, well, I'll tell you what, we'll wrap this up today if you take another 150 off. And he goes, really? like, seriously? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I gotta call my boss. And I could hear his boss on the line. He goes, really? You're gonna sell a fucking bed? Really? Yeah. He goes, well, tell him, yeah. And so, dude, it was a done deal. I feel sorry for some of these small businesses, man. I mean, it's like ghost town city.
Yeah, they're barely hanging on, man. It's like that little kitty cat in that picture.
He couldn't even take my credit card. I was swiping it, and he was like, the machine wasn't working. He's like, I could see him just like, he goes, tell you what, I'm going to email you the link because most of our orders are coming online and we can go that route. I go, okay. We did it that way. So, I mean, he hasn't seen a person in that store, I'm sure. Wow. If the machine doesn't even work, you know what I mean? Needless to say, he gave me a discount. At least 50%. That's awesome.
That's awesome that you went out there and helped out a small business, man.
Sound like you made their day too. Shit.
Worthy Butters had a Tempur-Eric. Okay. It's like floating while you're sleeping. Dude, I could have fell asleep right then and there. When I laid down, I went, oh my God, I got such a bad back. I'm thinking, what the fuck have you been doing, man? I mean, you should have done this a long time ago, right? So,
yeah, that's a whole bed. I just have a little pad that's about maybe 4 inches that I have on top of my bed.
In prison?
I think the last time I shopped for a mattress was like 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I shopped for a mattress. We actually got in the fucking car, went to the mattress store and shit, looked for a fucking queen size mattress and shit. I looked at that shit. I was like, that's a fucking car. That's a car right there. They were like fucking $5,000 for fucking nice. I was like, no, I'm good. I can tough it out.
I got the whole works, sheets, pillow, cover, the flip thingy for the stand on the bed, and the mattress, $2,000 even.
I mean,
well, you'd be amazed at what I can get a bed for out here.
And yeah,
at this auction,
that's why I didn't.
At this auction, I could get a bed for probably $50.
A Tempur-Pedic?
Well, I don't know if it's Tempur-Pedic, but it's one of those types. There's a lot of businesses going out of business around here.
Yeah, well, if you go,
so that's what this thing is doing. This is basically just selling everything off that people are losing.
I thought I was pretty lucky to get it for that price. That's kind of a lot, but it's. I had my last bed for 10 years, so over the next 10 years, you do that. What is that? $20 a year.
That's a great deal, though. Those Tempur-Pedics, man, you can't. They're really, really comfortable.
$200 a year.
Yeah, it's like sleeping on air. It really is.
Yeah. Another great day. Things have been happening real well. I think it has to do. I think it's fate that I found Eagle Gardens.
What? Fate? No, I'm just kidding.
No such thing.
It's fate. It had something to do with Eagle asking me to be interviewed too. Right on, brother. Thank you.
I will say, man, you can do yourself a lot of good by having a good bed, though. Nice, man. Getting a good night's sleep is pretty fucking important. So.
Yeah, it is.
So when you say $2,000's expensive, it's kind of like, not when you think.
Not really.
Fucking time you're in that some bitch, you know what I mean? 8 hours a day, you don't do much. You know, I'm just saying, as an average person who is, where do you sit for 8 hours a day other than at work, maybe, or whatever, you know?
I was gonna say, Smiley, 8 hours a day. That's literally fucking 2 days of sleep for me almost.
Okay, 6 hours a day, whatever. You know, you get my point, though. I mean, you spend your time there.
You're not normal, Eagle.
I'm proud of that fact, to be honest with you. Fucking normal's boring. Normal's boring. Who wants to be fucking normal? That's what
Dude,
it
I
is.
think Blind Cat 420 says it perfectly. It might just be a slightly used Mustang Ranch mattress. You never know.
Yeah.
It's been ridden hard and put away wet many times. That's why it's so nice and easy, cushiony, and
Is he talking about the one that I would get? Because Mustang Ranch ain't far from me.
probably
I'm in the middle of a mix.
Johnny knows.
Johnny's
Yeah.
okay, fucking
Sorry,
Tuesdays.
man. I had to throw
Sales
that
on
out there.
Tuesdays.
Right? In the middle of aliens and brothels.
Man, I'm telling you, man, we got sports stars that are dying out here to get into these places.
Really? Is that
Well, you heard about that basketball player that died at one of the brothels.
I did not know. I was just gonna
Yeah.
say something I missed there. There's got to be something.
So yeah, well, that was local business, I guess.
What's going on there? I wonder.
What, do you have a heart attack or some shit or what?
Well, there might have been some white powder involved, and a few ladies. Might have been a little too fun for the young man.
Oh, a little too
Where would
much.
he go?
Yeah. But you know what? What happens in Sin City, I guess it does stay in Sin City sometimes.
He's staying in Sin City, it sounds like. At least in spirit. That's
Yeah.
But that said, I think I'll take me another hit. Oh, it's almost 20 after. I could wait a little bit.
It is something though, man, how like just the littlest of choices can affect you. You know what I mean? Just like
Oh yeah.
had he not chose the whatever, you know what I mean? Anything in his day changed that pattern or whatever.
Well, here's something. Today, I took a hit earlier, tapped it out into one of my pots, loaded up another one, and I'm sitting in here and I'm having a conversation, and all of a sudden I'm smelling smoke. And I'm going, what the heck is that smoke? Man, I go out. First thing I do is I go outside to see who's burning something, right? Because it's got to be coming in the house. When I go outside, man, it smells good outside. There's nothing. I come back in the house, man, it's smoky in here. What the hell? I come back in here and that little cherry that I dropped off into my cocoa core, well, it started to smolder.
The forest fire. Yeah.
Shit. So I got me a little bit of carbon kind of burning, kind of, to help my plants out a little bit today.
Yeah, it raises the post.
Yeah. So they were able to help work out that,
He's
make some fresh air.
Potassium. He's all good. That's
some crazy shit, right?
Technique there, Johnny. You just set your cocoa on fire.
Is that some crazy shit or what? I mean, shit, I'm glad I was in the room.
I wait till day 35 and I set my cocoa on fire.
That's always
It's low tech.
It's
low tech.
Plant stuff.
Johnny's single source in his potash.
Oh, motherfucker.
I do, man. I go to each one of my pots and I drop a little bit in each time, Little tap, tap, tap. Drop that one out. I didn't know that sucker was still live, though.
They're California strains. We want to make them feel at home.
Right? Yeah. This is Smoky Ranch coming at you.
Right. 1 minute warning we got here.
Alrighty, I better load up.
Right. I'm gonna load some backgrounds for.
Dude, I got this white cranberries. I don't know if this is gonna come through, but it's like so oily. It's like oiling through the paper. I don't know. Can you see that or not?
That's
like
a good sign. That's a
it's
good
like-
Yeah, you can see it. It's bleeding through.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's bleeding
through.
Yeah. It looks like an oily rag you'd find on the ground.
It's a
in a
very good
shop.
sign. Very good sign.
Do you hear me smiling?
Yeah,
That was for you.
it's like a napkin after you ate popcorn and left your hands on her.
That was for me. That used to be one of my favorite things is eat popcorn. Oily, greasy popcorn. Loved it. Been
You
better if it had been
Pump the
canned
butter
butter.
on top, dude, and you get it all soggy with the butter. I can't stand the soggy popcorn. That's the shit. Like, can't get the.
Now you got to put the butter on at a certain temperature to keep it from doing that.
Oh, maybe.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Dude.
You know, I fucking that Bokashi Bokashi Earthworks Brandon Russ sent over there. I used some of that in the earthworm boxes, or in the earth boxes, and then I put some of that what I had left over. I used in some cocoa pots. Man, that shit fucking destroyed the cocoa. Them chips that I use, that shit was fucking damn near dirt when I fucking pulled out that shit, man. There was no chunks left of it, man. The fucking
They ate
Bokashi
it up?
broke that shit. Oh yeah, it broke that shit right
Wow.
down to fucking powder.
It
In
blow,
one run. What's that, Smiley?
did it blow up all white fuzz too over it or not?
No, it was just fucking broke down. It was no longer chunky like chips like it normally was. It was completely broke down to like a fine cocoa powder. You know, like more like you would most people would buy it. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. In one run. Actually,
Like I'd
just
buy it.
flour. I was surprised.
I would be potent on this.
And I got to clean out that other ring and bring back to do some dabs on the dabs. It's just not the same token away on a fat joint on the dab song.
So apparently, Eagle, you can add some of that Bokashi and you could run like 1300 ppfp.
Yeah. Won't be too much. Won't
I
be
don't
too much
know.
because then it will be somewhat organic.
I don't know.
It'll be organic to introduce at that point. I don't know. I don't think it can have.
I just took a really good bong hit.
I did too.
Always a good thing to do. Always a good thing to do.
How's that joint? Pretty good, huh?
I like it. Yeah, this stuff's pretty stony. It's sour jack crossed to the white strawberries. So it's white cranberries is what it's called, but it's super potent, and I think it leans towards what I've never had sour jack, but that's how just the name sour jack is kind of how I would describe the flavor. It's kind of like a sour gassy kind of thing.
So what's bleeding through there? Is that the grease on the outside of the buds?
Yeah, that was just from rolling.
Wow, man, that's a,
So I bet it
Moist.
presses well. I bet it presses really well.
I'll bet it does. Yeah, I bet you get some really good resin out of that or rosin out of it.
It's frosty. It's a super frosty nug. So definitely makes your made my fingers all sticky rolling it too. So
Yeah,
That's nice.
it's a good
It's
shot.
always nice.
yes, sir.
Yeah, I got some Gone Dog Mimosa here that I've had curing for 2 months. And man, I'll tell you what, when I take a hit of that stuff, I have to lay down.
Oh.
It's just strong now that it's been curing for a while. And it's pretty greasy too.
You notice any change in the aroma or the flavor? Or?
Yeah, actually, it's a lot smoother. And it doesn't have the strong mandarin orange that it used to have. It's more of a mellow kind of it's almost got a nutty flavor to it. Yeah. So it's kind of gone. Then it kind of makes me feel a little nutty too when I take a hit of it, gotta admit.
If it does the trick, yeah, for sure. I've noticed though, like certain strains even too. I've had them where they don't smell for shit when you first cut them and you harvest them. You'll smoke them. There ain't really shit there, And I've had it like this is where it caught me was kind of threw a half ounce of the whatever initial tester off to the side, sat in a jar. I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, oh, that ain't my keeper. Threw it off to the side. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
Yeah.
Later I go back to the jar and I pop it open and it was like, holy fuck. You know what I mean? Like it was like so different.
What didn't I like about this?
Yeah, exactly. It was like, wow, this thing came alive. Roll it up, smoke it. It was like, yeah, it was a total different thing, man. It was wild.
The expression is like it's like a 180.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that it's with fun a pure Kush. Same thing. I didn't like it at all when it was like freshly harvested, and cured a few weeks. But that's when I talk about the cure. That's the strain that got lost when I moved up here, and it got lost for about 6-7 months probably, and it was completely different. It was that pure Kush. I didn't care for it in the beginning, but when I found that jar the second time, I honestly thought, man, if I'd have known this, I would have maybe saved it. That was my strain like that. I didn't mean to cut you off, I guess I'm sorry.
No, I did. I was just going to say that it's always amazing, no matter how long you grow, the plant will amaze you at some point or another, like something new I've never seen before in all the years that I'm growing just fucking happened, right? And it's that's again what keeps me interested too. I get bored like with things where you start it, right, and there's a beginning and an end, right? And I get bored. It's like, okay, now you can continue, but there's nothing more to learn here. But you can continue if you'd like. I want to constantly be learning and being challenged, and and with cannabis, growing cannabis, there's always some little fucking detail that needs attending, that I'm not doing quite as good as I should, or just always something. And I bitch about it, but then I wouldn't have it any other way, It's kind of crazy.
I think my thing is I need to find myself a steady medium that I can rely on.
Really?
Yeah. Perlite.
Just, he's.
To be honest, it'd probably be the most consistent. Yeah.
The way he said it, yeah, perlite, it is very consistent. There's no difference between perlite and perlite.
If you use it all the way through a cycle, and
how can I grow organically through that?
Well, okay, you can. All right. If you use it, here's the point I wanted to make though about perlite. You can use it all the way through a cycle. Make sure you flush the last 10 days, and then make sure the pots are dried out, and you get 50% of that perlite back to reuse again. So it's costing you like $4 a bucket for the perlite, but then down the line it's costing you like $1 every time you reload. And what you do is what I'm considering doing. Actually, I don't like to change things when they're not broken. But Blue Planet Nutrients, shout out to Blue Planet. They have a organic line I'm going to try, and I'm just kind of waiting to see when it feels ready. I will say, since I'm talking about Blue Planet, if you want 10% off your next nutrient order, just use Bingus as your discount code.
Have you ran the organics there, bro? Bingus? Sorry, I almost called
Not
it.
yet. I want. Have you?
Yeah, I've ran all of them. I used to rep there for Blue Planet there for a minute, but before I rep for them, back when Med Grower One, he used that stuff for a long time, and he turned me on to it. I ran that stuff, all three of them, all three lines, the 2-part, the 3-part, and the Farmer's Pride, the organics.
Yeah, that's the organic, yeah.
Yeah, and all of them, I loved all of them. For the price, again, I'm not just. I'd still, when people ask me for an economical line, I'm always happy to suggest them, because I ran them for a long time. It's a product that you can't beat that shit for the price. I'm serious, to your door, under $200. For a garden my size, that shit lasted me 6 months. Less than $200 for a garden this size. That's fucking economical, really.
And again, you can get another 10% off if you just put Bingus in the discount code. Just saying. I'm not trying to beat that too hard, but it's already kind of inexpensive, and then another 10% off makes it even better. So, but yeah, I need to try that, Johnny, and see how it works in the hemp heat. I don't know. I'm not. I just like to keep it simple and cheap. I mean,
that's my key right there. Simple and cheap, because I really don't have expendable funds.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm okay, but I'm not rich.
Well,
I'm okay because I'm thrifty. You know what I mean?
Well, you see the things that I do. I mean,
yeah. I don't have a brand new car or truck, none of that shit. I've got a 2004 Honda. The windows don't work.
Again, sorry, Vegas. I heard you say that the other night. I'm right there with you. I have no qualms in driving something that's paid off. And then when people bitch about like repairs and shit like that, I'm like, that's 1 month's payment usually. You know what I mean? That repair's like 1 month payment, and then I'm back on the fucking road for another 6 months or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Shit, most time it's years in between before I actually have a good breakdown.
Yeah, I got to do a complete catalytic converter setup right now.
I try to keep a low overhead.
Hey, Smiley, you want to help me find the right parts?
Possibly could. I don't know. Maybe what kind of car you got, Jenny?
I got a 2006 Nissan Quest. I just don't want to order something online and get it and say, "Oh shit, this don't fit." You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, don't get the cheap ones, because you want the exact fit. That's the ones I always had the best luck with. They're expensive. They're more money. I mean, they're probably 3 times more money, but they bolt right up. And then the other problem with catalytic converters is it's a reaction that happens, and then you basically have an oxygen sensor ahead of it, and you have one behind it. And what you're looking for with the oxygen sensor behind it is they're trying to see how efficiently that catalytic converter is actually working. And
so why don't I just take it out? So it's not even there.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at, though, Johnny. Is it'll set a flag, because the computer will be able to tell that it's not working. So you'll have the same check engine light that's keeping you from getting you registered now. The other thing I've seen, what I was getting at with the cheap converters, is you'll have the exact fucking same problem after installing them, because they don't function properly enough. whatever precious metal it is that makes those things react the way they do and makes them valuable.
They're not as precious.
They don't have as much of it in there. It doesn't work the fucking same, and that's
Palladium,
how they
ain't
make
it?
them cheaper. That's how they make them cheaper, basically. And you'll be in the same problem. I've seen it before, where people will buy that, they'll buy that low cost part, put it in, and then they got the same fucking problem. And then the right fix is to actually get a proper one, basically.
Yeah, I don't even know what the problem is at this point. I mean,
You haven't had it checked out or nothing?
well, I took it in and had it checked out, but they didn't really give me any kind of a clue of what was going on. They just got it to a point where it would pass, and they didn't really tell me anything. You know?
Sounds like they're trying to do the best for you. Then I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Those things
basically what
suck.
they were
I mean,
doing.
like Michigan, we could get away with it. Like you wouldn't have to replace it. The problem, I mean, as long as it didn't plug up and fuck up the way the car functioned, you necessarily didn't have to
Well, the car functions fine.
register. Not have to say, nobody was looking to see if your check engine light was on, basically.
Yeah, that's my
Back
problem.
in the day, I used to fucking knock out the center of them bitches and put them right back up. Just knock that metal out, put it right back up.
But we're
not suggesting that anyway.
Yeah, in Johnny's state though, to register it, they got to go through and get all clear on their emissions and shit. So
yep.
As long as that light is set, yeah.
And since I just had a ticket the other day for it, this is something that I need to fix. So this is not something that I can play with. This is my mobility. So I have to get it fixed, basically.
Again, it sounds like an ass way to, ruin somebody's day. You know what I mean? They just look over. Is that a check engine light? Son of a bitch.
Oh, it's not even that. It's the fact that I can't get tags because the check engine light's on. So my tags are sitting there saying, hey, fucker, pull this motherfucker over. Yeah, that's what it's like, Yeah. It was good for a little bit during COVID. Police weren't doing anything,
It was downright disrespectful here in Michigan there for a minute during them times, peak times. I've seen people just fucking cops on the highway, lights on, and people not even getting over, just like using the siren. You know what I mean? Yeah, blocking for him and shit. Hell yeah. Like they didn't even fucking see him, doubling down and shit. You ain't catching me. I'm like, that is crazy. Crazy.
Oh, yeah. All the good times in our new times.
I feel bad for Ned Denver. He's been asking for that shout out list. And we were talking about that the other night, like having to clean it up to pass and all that. But
heck, you can't even read half of them.
I took pictures of them all. That's what I was doing a minute ago. I took pictures of all the pages and sent them to him.
That's the best way to do it.
If you can cipher that shit, you are a trooper.
That's worse than doctor's language right there, man.
It's pretty close to doctor's script.
Hieroglyphics by Eagle.
Yeah, you gotta have a drafting.
Sadly, that is partially cleaned up. That is partially because the original shout outs list I have off to the side because I did go back through and clean it up at one time, but now it has a lot of add-ons that are like I told you, where I'm just looking into the camera, just going right now the corner of my eye. It's not pretty, Ned and Jason. It's not pretty. Sorry. I'm totally sorry for that. But you asked for it. You totally asked for it. So got it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry though.
Just to say you're welcome.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Oh shit! Holy cow! It's already whipping around towards the 4.
Yeah, it
Fuck,
is.
man. This one's whipping by.
Got a busy week.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I got to run downstate, see my daughter and some patients today. Then I got to come back and set some trusses. Wednesday, weather permitting, I hear we're supposed to get a little fucking cold snap and clusterfuck here in Michigan again. A couple of days of rain and back to snow for 2 days, at least up here. And then back to 60s again. So, yeah, it is what it is.
Huh.
Pretty good.
Starting to
Probably
sound like
rain
Oregon.
here. Sorry, what's that, Bingus?
I was just saying it sounds like Oregon. Just blink and it changes.
Yeah, my plant's doing good outside right now.
I bet. Vegas.
Yeah.
Gee.
So when I light deprivate,
All right, how are you
got
going
to cover. I don't know. I guess I would have. Well, it's already deep into flower now.
Do you have a
You know,
like a little
I guess I could throw some trash bags over it or some cardboard.
or a tent? You know, make a little. You can use wire or you can use PVC pipe and then just put.
Well, right now I have the square tomato cages, the ones that connect together. I got I think 2 of those together, so it makes like just about a 2x2 little section, a little bigger than a 2x2, like 27 inches. And then I got that wrapped with like a shade cloth, and then it's wrapped with plastic, translucent plastic, so not really clear through plastic. So it's kind of got that going on.
In that environment, I mean, it'd be fun to. I've never really tried much outdoor growing because I live in Oregon, right? But down there, I mean, geez, with the sun and the ability to light deprivate, you should be able to rock it.
That's what I'm hoping. It smells really good, right?
I'm sure you're going to do great.
So I'm excited about that. All kind of first this last year.
Nice.
In my year of growing. You notice there's not plural there.
Yeah. I hear you.
So Smiley, do you have which event? There's a bunch of events on, not 420. Well, I'm gonna be here on 420, holding that shit down again. But
That's where I'll
there's
be.
some events on 417 here in Michigan that weekend. Which direction are you going? Do you know which way are you going on there?
I was gonna go hang out at a private one, I think.
Yeah.
Was Eagle invited?
Eagle's invited, yeah. But
there you go.
No, ahead of time, I guess, too. So.
Gonna have Eagle flying in here.
But I don't know. I mean, I didn't really see what else was going on. I just got the invite to that and was like, yeah, I'll go. So.
Well, I know there's one up here. Well, there's the Electric Forest is having, I think it's the same place where they have the Electric Forest, you know what I mean? But it's Electric Cannabis event, 417. I think it might
Double
be
J Ranch or whatever, or what used to be the formerly known as.
And then I think there's something up in Traverse City, and then there's the private event that I think that we're both talking about. I was asked today if I was going to make it, And that's lower Michigan, the Brighton area, or something like that. And I was like, they're like, "Are you coming?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty down. I'm coming." But where again was it? They told me it was downstate, and I was like, "Shit, yes, I'm coming." I'll be getting up early for that one. Damn. But I'll be there. I'm coming. I'm looking forward to fucking getting out and fucking hanging.
Or bring some weed to enter. There's a private cup going on too.
Is there?
Yeah. Especially if you have said host genetics going too. Which you do.
Like that beautiful loser, maybe? Or,
I actually put her up. She gone.
what?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
No
I'm gonna go
remorse
to
for
bed.
even my own creations.
Good night, you all. Thanks again for the great
Good night,
t-shirt,
Bingus.
Eagle.
Thank you. Oh, thank you for supporting it, brother.
Miley, next time you wear it, make sure you call me so I can put mine on too.
All right. Make sure to do that.
Johnny, good to see you. Much blessings to the chat room. Always great to see everybody there. Till next time, my
See you,
friends.
Bingus.
Peace out, Vegas.
Thank
Yes.
you, Bingus.
Later, my friend.
He's a fucking blast.
Yes, he is.
So, do you think that if we all wore them at once, do you think we could power the show without electricity?
It might be possible. We could rig up a reflector. See, like if I just get just right with this light too, it'll be like.
And you know, we could probably see
Like
the
this.
beams going into space.
Oh, that's fucking fun.
That is good. I love it.
Find me in the dark, you know.
Gotta be able to find each other in the dark, right? It's, at the events, I mean, you get separated sometimes. We find each other miles.
I'm in the yellow shirt.
Miles.
That's funny. People do that at amusement parks too, like Cedar Point and shit like that. I've seen that a couple times where it's like they'll be there with the whole family, you know, aunts, uncles, cousins, and whatever, and they all got fucking same damn colored shirt on. That way we don't lose old Johnny.
Hey,
That
man,
would
I've
be
gotten
fucking-
lost before. I've gotten lost before, man. I got a story about that. When I was about 6 years old, we were in another part of Oregon. We were on a trip going through this town. We pull up into this one town. It had a shopping section, you know, really cool, man. Never seen anything like this, man, from little town of Coos Bay like we were from. So we go into this place and I'm walking along with my mom, my brother, her boyfriend. And we come along this John Deere tractor. Oh my God. I hopped on that son of a gun and I was driving, man. I was having good times, man. I was having the best time. Mom was gone. Everybody was gone at that point. You know, I saw it, made a beeline for it. Next thing you know, I look around, nobody's around. I'm all by myself. I said, oh, shoot, the heck am I going to do here? So I just walked back to the car because I knew where the car was, but I didn't know where they were. So I walked back to the car. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I got me into some trouble on that day because I took things into my own hand as a little boy, you know.
How you learn though, man. That's how things happen.
I'll tell you what, my mom was kind of happy the fact that I went back to the car and I was sitting on the hood. And when they came back to the car, I was sitting there like this, waiting for them. Where the hell you guys been? You know?
Yeah, that's cool. Back
Didn't
then,
work out
too,
that way.
it wasn't. It was a different world, man. I think back on that too. Like my mom used to just fucking let me ride my bike, like 28th Street's like a main road. I mean, it's pretty busy fucking road. You know, I was like 12, fucking rode my bike like 10 miles, dude, to a water park to hang out with my buddy. Like, there was one summer that like, he lived on the other, like, I don't know, we both had to ride our bikes there or whatever, but we fucking both got season passes that year. I don't know, whatever it was. But so yeah, so we were riding our bikes there all the fucking time during the summer, man. Like all the time. So yeah, just looking back on it though, it's like, how the fuck did my mom ever let me do that? You know, like just all
Well,
right.
you want to hear something really fun and funny? My uncle used to tie a rope. Might have been a chain, I'm not sure, but I think it was a rope. He'd tie it to a 38. I don't know if it was a Ford or a Chevy, but it was the hood. It won't cover the engine. You know, it looked like a little boat. He'd throw us kids in the back of that sucker. And he'd drive us around the field, dragging us around in the back of that on a dirt field. That was our fun, you know.
And it was fun too,
and
man.
and talk about dangerous, you know.
Yeah.
Kid go flopping out of something like that.
It's not
We
fun
used
if
to
it
pull
ain't.
each other around on a fucking grass yard on a fucking metal saucer behind the four-wheeler during the
Yeah,
summer months. Yeah, on the
yeah,
grass. It's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
same thing, just like it was fucking snow and shit.
it's fucking riot, dude.
We had fucking a lot of fun growing up. A lot of fun growing up. I actually grew up back near a proving ground. We could fucking do whatever the fuck we wanted. You can't do that shit these days. Kids
Yeah,
do not have
restraints
that
suck.
opportunity. Remember the
Eh,
old just like be home by dark and shit?
Yeah,
Fucking
it's
do
Yeah,
not
whatever the
fun.
fuck you want.
if I see that light come on and your ass isn't home, you're getting a beating.
And
Okay,
that was
I'm
like
out of
from like
here.
8. You know what I mean? 7, 8 years old. Go on, be home
Yeah,
by dark.
Yeah, go
yeah. I
to
don't even want to
Yeah.
see you. Get out of here. You know, it's like that. Shit, give me my
bed.
alone time.
It is. It's 180 from that now too. Like parents like a lot of like the video games and all that shit's to keep the kids home and then they're safe and like stuff like that too. It's like I don't know, man.
Helicopter mom and dads. Yep.
Yeah, like I get it, they're at risk, but they're gonna be at risk. You know, that's the hard part about it is like you gotta let them fucking figure shit out, dude. Like I don't know. Otherwise, it's just yeah, you can't. You're gonna have a 2-year-old that's 12. You know what I mean, or whatever, 4-year-old that's 12. It's like if they never really mentally grab onto the responsibility as you get older, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Shoot, man, I remember
You know
a
what I'm
few of
saying?
us kids getting a little argument, you know, and then we'd take sides, and then we'd go out into the dirt field and pick out clods and start throwing rocks or dirt clods at each other. You know, we turned it into a little war. You know, and after we got done, it was fun.
We used to fucking live next to a cornfield, surrounded by cornfield, tilling the cornfield type shit. And we'd go in that fucking in that cornfield midsummer.
Children of the corn.
I'm serious. And like snap off ears. And just snap off ears. And you talk about throwing clods of dirt at each other. We would
Corn.
have wars with the ears of corn, yeah. You'd listen for that rustling, you'd snap off an ear, and you just fucking hurl that bitch in the fucking air.
Those are
Ah,
like
got that son of a bitch. You'd be watching for tassels moving and shit. Oh, I got them. I got that fucker. we
like throwing
do that shit
grenades.
all day long, playing war like that and shit. Fucking building little camps and shit.
Before there was paintball was a fucking thing, we used to shoot each other with BB guns and shit when there was no
And
airsoft.
slingshots.
Yeah, we just didn't give a fuck, man. It was fucking BB guns. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. This shit would be like child abuse today. You fucking try to like, yeah, kids, go on here, just a slingshot and a fucking whole thing of berries. Go fucking blast each other. You know what I mean? Go play. Yeah.
Big old red mark on your.
I always say that because, like, I know kids that are like, in their 20s, dude, and their whole ambition is to fucking get the next video game that came out and go see the next movie that, you know what I mean? And it was like, but
That's ambitious.
yeah, but it's like, I don't know, man. It just blows my mind. Like, just get a game and fucking spend 40 hours at that bitch. You know what I mean? Like, just straight, and then, like, and that's like an accomplishment or something, Like, I don't know. Some of that stuff blows my mind. Like, how I get it when you're a certain age, but like, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, I don't know.
That's why I love my
One thing.
plants. That's a whole nother medium to play in, you know.
Well, I'm thinking about it, Johnny. I wanted to fucking thank you for the fucking text, letting me know that I was very close to doing the shout outs muted again last night.
Oh yeah, I tried to help out. I didn't have any way of sending a text or even an email or anything because I lost my internet and then I wasn't able to get back onto the chat.
I didn't even
So
see the text. My phone, that phone was dead until fucking early this morning or late this morning. I seen that. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Johnny looking out and shit. Man, I was close too, man. I was so close. Hell, I went through like 2 minutes of fucking after fucking everybody logged off, fucking talking into the camera and shit.
I
I was
saw
like
that somebody sent you.
close.
Yeah, somebody got you and you noticed it. That was good. That was good. We've been down
So
that road, man.
I said I would have repeated the fucking shout outs, but all that bullshit from the last couple minutes, it's gone. It's
Yeah, no
gone.
big deal.
Moving
Yeah,
on, moving on.
starting over.
It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing.
So I'm
Even,
trying.
Zoom on my end, if you talk loud enough, will flash. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. But I don't fucking look up, man. I rarely, once I get rolling, I don't fucking look up and shit until it's like
Well,
too
make
late.
that
It was almost.
conscious effort to always look up when you start doing your shout outs to make sure that you're not muted. Or even put yourself a little tag up there and say before you do shout outs, make sure you're not muted.
Fuck, man. I can actually like feel the gusto, the reinvigoration coming up on the year 2 thing again, man. Fucking in the shout outs, man. It's like I fucking been running with them. Got them memorized and shit.
So I heard about some new low tech that I'm trying. I don't know if I mentioned this or not.
Are you guys
Um,
reading chat? Johnny, you can't read chat. Can you?
what's that?
Chat's just cracking me up. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I can't see chat.
They're talking about Roman candle wars.
Oh shit! Yeah, we used to have that too. Oh man, that's good.
Good old days, man. Good old
Yeah,
days.
so my low tech right now is I heard something on a regular garden type of a program, and they use the sand, washed sand that you would get from Home Depot or Lowe's in the construction department, like where you would find the Quikrete and shit like that. And the guy was taking his cuttings off of his plants that he had in his garden and shoving them down into this shit, and they were rooting out with no issues, with no additives to it.
There you go.
It was washed sand. So I'm trying it. I'm giving it a try to see if it actually works. So I went out and got myself a 50-pound bag of $4.95
Holy
sand
shit. Holy
to
shit.
see if it works. If that's the case, that's a good deal, right?
Damn good deal, yeah. No, if that's the case and it works for you, I mean, yeah.
So I mean, it's a thought, you know, it's a different way to do a clone and to root out a clone. So
I like it, especially if it works.
I'm gonna give it a shot, you know, and see if it works. Because he told me, the guy that I saw that on, he said that this here was a um, what do you call that? Oh, I can't even think of the name of it. But when you talk about something that's been in something for a long time, it's it's like a foundational kind of a thing that's been used for a long time in cloning in their field,
Sounds like it works.
which is not in our field. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, yeah. There's a ton of shit that's not in our field. That's what I think.
So
I see a lot of game changers like that, like or
so
whatever.
I figured if I saw that, and when he pulled them out, they had nice little rootings going on already getting started. It was easy for him to plan them up and get them going, you know? So I thought, well, shit, I'm going to give it a shot. So I've had them in there for a couple of days and they're still looking good.
I like it.
I add a little bit of water to it and kind of cool. I got them inside of my
Or
little dome. What's that?
I was just, I thought you were paused or I was being rude. I was gonna say the 420 there, talking about the flaming tennis balls. I was gonna say I knew there's a reason why I liked you. I thought I was the only crazy fucker that fucked around with flaming fucking tennis balls. That's some funny shit. I had my
Potato guns, right?
I had a brother-in-law that fucking he had a stepbrother that one of the funniest things I ever seen. Damn near pissed my pants. And I am not even drinking, just smoking weed, just smoking a lot of weed that Ford was Joe fucking throwing fucking 3-inch mortars at fucking his brother, just hand throwing them, lighting them, and just chucking it like a fucking
Oh my
fastball. Why he was fucking down the road and shit. Totally unsafe, but some of the funniest shit I ever seen. The same cat, the same brother-in-law was always good for double stacking the mortars. Fucking trying to light two at a time to fucking in the same thing. You know what I mean? Which always led to forcing one down, keeping one down, like they were shooting off each other. Never works. But fucking, you could hear it in the sound. I could always tell when he would do something stupid. I'd be like, "All right, get down." You could just tell in the fucking sound of the fucking shot it wasn't right. But fucking, I love 4th of July. And again, I hate to go back to the 4th of July and the Roman candles, but am I the only fucking stoner that fucking damn near shoots himself in the fucking dick on that first light of the Roman candle? When you light it and you're like, which fucking end is this fucking does? And fucking you just light it and it just goes, boom, and you like flip it around real quick and you're like, oh, that end. That end. I've almost shot myself in the crotch almost every 4th of July, and I love fucking, but I always forget
I
which
love
end
it.
is up on the fucking Roman candles.
That's awesome, man. That's freaking awesome.
We had a pretty good scare one 4th of July. I pretty much haven't really. I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of the fireworks no more. But so we had a minivan loaded up with the back of it was loaded up with a bunch of fireworks, like the boxes and shit. You know what I mean? Like whatever they do their thing. And we had these we had these little ones that the kids were lighting off, and we had them like, I don't know, they're like instead of giving them a lighter, they like stay kind of smoldering at the end and then light the wicks with them or whatever. And one of the kids comes and fucking wants to get a drink or something, throws it up on top of one of the box ones. That was yeah, it's in the back of the minivan, like a bunch of other ones there. And we're, everybody's hanging. There's chairs all around this too, right? That's where the fucking cooler was, and like some of the shit. Kids getting a drink, sets it down. All of a sudden we hear coming from the back. We start chucking them out of there. Fuck, everybody's running. But yeah, one of them big boxes was like 120 shot one or whatever. Just fuck do right in the right 10 feet from the fucking van and shit. I was like,
oh my God, glad it didn't go off in the van.
Yeah, we barely got it, dude. Like just tossed it and started shooting, you know what I mean? It was like, fucking hey, man, we'd have blown up this van and shit.
Man, that had made a great movie.
It would have been a good fireworks show. Probably would have. We were all ducking and dodging. Yeah.
Oh man.
Close calls.
That's some good stuff there.
I got in trouble, but not in trouble, but basically shut down by the police when they were firing them off one time. That was fun too. My old house was like right in a dead end, like it was a cul-de-sac dead end or whatever, but there was a school that was right there, and then I don't know, their school parking lot. So me and the old neighbor walked over there to light them off, and they're, you know what I mean? It was like we had mortars or whatever, so we were good.
Seemed like a good place because it's real clear, big, open
from everybody. You know what I mean? Ways away from
right.
And it was nice open space, whatever. And yeah, we got about to the third one, and all of a sudden we fucking lit the thing, and we chunk. And all of a sudden a big spotlight come on. Oh shit!
Did you just shoot off a firework?
My instinct was like, fuck, can I run? Can I fucking spotlight on you?
Yeah, no running in a situation like that.
No, that's what I figured. I was like, they're probably just going to break them and whatever. If I run, then they'll be dicks about shit. Make me chase you, motherfucker. You know? Some shit to that, too. No, they were cool. They took the mortar thing and said we couldn't light them off no more. We had complaints or whatever.
They took your mortars?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll be having that for the next year.
They went
at their house.
That shit. You know what?
What's that?
I said they went and super bad that shit. Fucking dude, he fucking went and let them off and shit, drinking.
Probably.
Yeah, I can understand that shit down in California. That shit's crazy down there.
Oh, the dry weather and stuff.
Yeah, there was one time where in our neighborhood a palm tree caught on fire, and it caused an apartment complex to burn down.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it isn't. I don't know. I get it. They open the laws up here, so they're firing them off all over the place. But
well, if you're in a green area that's really moist, you don't have as much of an issue.
It's not in July though. Nobody is really.
Well,
yeah, that's one of the things. When I moved up here, man, moving up here, fucking, I've always been like super 4th of July to where I fucking went down to Ohio back when you couldn't get them here. Fucking spend at least $1,500 fucking bucks. Way back then. I mean, when you couldn't even fucking get them here, you know, I'd drive down, spend $1,500 bucks on whatever I could get and bring it back. Then I moved up here and moved right in smack in the middle of this fucking forest. And this property has burned. This property burned. Boy, there's fire trenches dug in the back of the property where they fucking tried to stop it in fucking 96. You know what I mean? And then we've had fires that's come this way, and that shit's scary. You know, now there's
Yeah.
like fresh grown pines. There's a lot of pine that's around and shit. And now I'm like, yeah, fuck. You know what I mean? Fuck 4th of July. I ain't lighting shit around. Now I got the weekenders that come up around me, and
And
I
you're
see
standing
them
around
lighting
your
it
house with a
off.
hose.
Yeah, basically, it's totally the total opposite. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get almost pissy about it now. It's like, don't they know
Take
we
that
ain't
shit
had
home.
fucking rain around here?
Take that shit home.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I still love fireworks, but it's weird, man. I can't fucking enjoy it like I used to.
Same here.
Yeah, fireworks, man. Back in the day, man, it was wild fireworks.
My girl's boss gets into them. He's they're a machine shop or whatever, so he's got all the tools. But he built custom, like, I don't know, you can
Mortar
drop 5
containers.
mortars in, and then he twists the wick so it'll be like all 5 of them go off. But it's all metal, you know what I mean? They're all metal. So it's, yeah, he gets nuts about it. They freaking, I think he pulled a permit from the city the last time because he had so many of them. But I don't know.
Wow.
I don't like it, man. They're like, come light them off. I'm like, I don't like it, dude. I don't blow up.
Yeah, I don't want to be near the explosives.
Yeah, just
They,
I'll watch them from a distance.
all right. This may show this. I hate to say this on there, but this, now I think about it, I'm like, man, it's probably totally fucking irresponsible. But
All right, kids, close your ears.
fucking true though.
Smiling.
You were talking about your girlfriend's boss lighting the 5 of them together, twisting them together. Back in the day, it was a coordinated effort because I would get all, it was a family gathering. I told you I spent all kinds of money, which I never come. Again, I love it. I love it. But that back then, this was the thing. I had a bunch of nephews that were like 10, 12 back then. I would have some of them unwinding fucking balls. And I had, I always put down a strip of plywood and actually would screw down the fucking tubes. And I would have fucking 3 or 4 of my nephews with me with fucking stock. We'd all run up there and be like 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? And we'd all fucking take off running. So it was the same thing, but it was always me and my nephews fucking doing the same thing, running back and forth. Like,
you got to get the ones that are fast. Makes sense.
That's the other thing too. Out of all that money I'd always spend, I never fucking got to. I never gave 2 shits really about what was above my head. It was always that light and that run and the bang behind me. You know what I mean? Clearing, just knowing you cleared it. You know what I mean? Bang! That was the fucking fun for me. You know what I mean? I hardly ever fucking looked up to see what was going on. It was the run back and forth, that adrenaline rush. That was the fun. That was the fun part for me.
That's exciting, really. Man.
Yeah.
I guess. No, it is. It's fun. I like going and watching them. But that'll be different now too, probably, huh?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Might have a whole nother kind of fireworks going on.
Good kind of fireworks, huh?
Well, I'm excited about the fact that my the haze plant that I had, it literally had purple come out in the bud, on the underneath, and it kind of faded a little purple on the top of the leaves.
But
that was real.
The ice on them, don't you?
What's that?
Aren't you putting the ice on them too?
Well, I was putting the ice containers on top of it. Yeah, the water bottles. I did that for the last week before I took it down.
Yeah. It gets some purpose.
So that was rather interesting, and I took a hit of it earlier. That I took one out a little bit early. You know, once in a while you got to do that, right, Eagle? Had to see it, try it, and
What?
it was very good. I was excited. I can't wait to see what it tastes like when it gets a little bit older, a little bit more cured. Yeah,
Test your buds.
yeah, that's exciting stuff.
It's exciting.
Very exciting. Well, it's getting close.
Yeah, dropping that cold on the roots there, that definitely will simulate, like similar to like a cold room or whatever.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that it would do that. And on the very last water that I did, I poured the water over the ice containers, so it's like ice water going.
Yeah.
So the very last one was dropping down to the roots. And then I let it kind of dry out for a few days. I also washed this one for the first time.
How'd that come out?
It, you know, it turned out really, really good. I mean, I used the RO water that I used to water my plants. I have a probably a 40 gallon, 25 to 40 gallon right in there, little trash can that I have, and I fill that up with water and I get my water out of that. So I figured since that sucker was full, I went ahead and did a dip in it just to see, because I'd seen Mystic Grower doing it at one point. So I wanted to do a rinse and see if it washes off easy and doesn't have any issues, and it's pretty good. The way it's drying seems to be very well too, because I let it hang up for a little while to drip dry. After it drip dried and it was pretty much hand dry, I took it, put it into the herbs dryer.
Was there anything special you did to it, or was it just a straight water rinse?
Straight water, just RO water,
Not,
just room
not
temperature.
even a high pH or.
Nope. It was just the pH that it comes out. You know, it's kind of like Smiley said, you know, I'm kind of nipping at mosquitoes at that point if I'm looking at 0.7, or whether it's RO'd at 7 or 11. I think he said something like that.
11, right? The higher.
So it doesn't, you know, so I'm not really concerned about the water. I figure if it's coming out, going through the RO system, it's good enough for the plants. I drink it, it tastes good, you know.
Yeah, you should, if it's RO, it should be coming out like 7-ish.
Yeah, well, it came out at like 11.
Minus a couple cents here or there, but it should be
Because
general.
I got some pretty hard water out here in Vegas.
It might be different. I don't know.
Yeah, it literally will eat through brass.
Holy shit.
Yeah, brass
So what
will
are you
start
guys
having
using for water
pinprick.
lines and shit? Shut offs.
Well,
Fucking, what are you using for shut offs?
you know, that's the thing. Things just go bad, and you just got to replace them. It's kind of like Smiley says, every year you got to replace your fans. They need it or not sometimes, or your timers. So it's kind of like when you know you got that kind of water in your pipes, you've got a preventative take care of your stuff, you know, your stuff. So. And copper, even it wears out easy too in this, which is
So
really
that sounds
amazing.
like So are they constantly changing the water lines in the road and shit, or are you guys like in a Flint like fucking situation there?
Well, here's a situation that I can express to you. Every couple of years, we have water mains that just explode in our park. And it'll be every couple of years, we'll have 3 explosions a year, and it'll take out a whole section of pipe. And they have to go down in there, dig that out, replace it. I asked the park why they don't just do the whole thing at one time and save us all the hassle of always being without water at times. Because that's a pain in the butt when you're in the desert and you go to get up to go to work or whatever, and you can't take a shower. You know?
That shit makes sinkholes, don't it? When it fucking bursts on the ground like that and goes unchecked.
Oh, are
There
you
goes
kidding me?
sinkholes.
Yeah. Yeah.
420.
Well, this stuff here,
420.
yeah, it just blows straight out. It comes out of the ground. And it does definitely. It's a sandy kind of an issue. So 420, 420, let's hit.
What you dabbing at, Smiley?
Russian cream.
Russian cream?
Yeah.
That's fucking good as shit. Did you pick that up at the Traders?
Oh, I actually have. Yeah, there wasn't much. I didn't see much skin to it. Like constantly about it. It's all headache.
Damn it, with that being all in the fucking title and all. But I agree, dude. You would think that, you know, possibly if you'd want to see a sample flower of, you know, clone or whatever, possibly haven't heard it or whatever.
There was herbs there.
Yeah.
Like people had a food set up. You know what I mean? They're standing people are opening jars.
Not for sales.
Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, that's not his wife.
No, I know.
It's just
Chuckle at me saying that, but that was totally like we kind of thought it maybe it was just going to be like an event, you know what I mean? Where, like, there would be some booths with edibles and different shit for sale, but
yeah, but you kind of said it was going to be like a wham bammer. Didn't you say it was like a 4 hour? I'm
yeah.
surprised that's a short event that would pull off like something like that, in my opinion. Harder to pull something like that off.
Yeah, I didn't make any trades, smoke and grow. I did get a few seeds handed to me, but purchased one set, that was it.
I can't wait to. I'm about ready to drop some more here. I'm gonna be dropping some more here.
What you got lined up?
I've got a shit. Well, I haven't even looked yet. I got a whole fucking ton of shit. Trying to think if I want to go back and bring in some fucking old TGA shit, at least 1 or 2 this round with some of the stuff that's been sent. Oh fuck! Now I think about it. Fucking real soon, that stuff from Randy Family Farms will be here. So fucking that shit will need to be popped. Are you gonna want to work part of that? Try to pheno hunt one side or the other? Or
Got to work together on it. Yeah.
Okay, or whatever. Yeah.
So I've actually kind of thought about this, Smiley. You know, fucking about because I heard somebody ask earlier, how I was going to be able to pull off the breeding, you know, in here with just tents, which would be kind of a bitch, I would think. But I kind of thought about this. Well, guess what's coming up? Fucking outdoor season. Why couldn't I fucking light that fucking some seeds outside? You know what I mean? That ain't shit. Yeah, fucking
Or you could even,
couple small.
like what I did last year, Eagle, is I let the boys go outdoors in the fall when the light, like I switched them indoors, the photo, so they were already ready for the light schedule of flowering. And then outdoor, when I put them out there, it was the same light schedule. You know what I'm saying? They were just outdoor. So I let them all develop their pollen sacs out there. And then, yeah, once they started kind of popping open out there, that I brought the girls out to them, pollinated them outside, you know, and then you can rinse the girl off or whatever and bring her back in.
Bring her back in.
It's an option. I'm not saying that's, you know,
That makes sense.
way, but that's just how I did it. Keep the pollen out. But I
Makes
didn't.
good sense.
I still get phantom seeds from someone.
Are you gonna help out with the two smiley?
Sure, I can. Yeah, whatever.
So
Logistics gets
how,
kind of hard, but I mean not hard.
how come you couldn't just let the male go outside and collect the pollen? Just do a pollen collection
Maybe that
and
too.
bring it in and brush it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe that too. I didn't have much luck collecting the pollen though, Eagle. That was my thing. Like, I don't know if that was just a genetic thing with that boy or what. Because I mean, all the pictures you see where they got a bunch of the pollen sacks, it's like they shake them and they get a big cloud, you know. I couldn't do that. It just wasn't happening. I was trying to collect it and stuff, and it was like obviously pollen was flying, but it wasn't like visible like that. It wasn't a big goofy
You
cloud.
know how I did mine? I did it inside of a small tent. I didn't have any fans blowing. When I knew that it was about ready to start popping, I put a craft paper or like packing paper or the shit you would put in shipping, you know, to pack into your stuff to keep from shaking around inside of a box. And I put that around the base and I cut a V out of it so that it actually make a almost like a funnel in a way. And then I taped it off and taped it to the stem so that when all the pollen dropped, it just dropped down onto that. And
Yeah,
then after I got done, I just snapped the tree off, put that in a bag, threw it away, and then I sifted out all the green, and I got an 1/8 ounce of pollen out of that. That was pretty good pull on pollen. I mean,
Have you ever tried the cheesecloth collection method, which is kind of real similar, like a
I
shoebox
haven't tried that.
lined with cheesecloth, and you just kind of nip them off. You know, as you see them open, like Smiley was talking about, you just lob them off into the shoebox, and then you could fucking take that cheesecloth and kind of give it a little bounce
And just and it
collect
filters
everything
through.
in the bottom of the
Yeah,
box. Yeah.
that's a good way to do it too. I like that. I have cheesecloth. I just didn't know. That was the first time I'd ever done it, so I tried it the way I did it, and I filtered it through
Funny.
kind of
Try to
wire
get
mesh.
the sacks out of there. You want to just keep pollen. You don't want to keep no kind of like plant matter in there.
No plant matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it came out, there's nothing but pollen inside this, and looks really wicked in there. The way it flows in there, it's almost like a sand in a way. You know, really, really, really fine sand. Right.
Jack made me feel bad about not drinking my kombucha. I've been drinking it the last couple of days. My gut's been fucking thanking me too. Vinegar and the kombucha are fucking two different leagues, man. But gut loves the kombucha.
Yeah, vinegar. I used to do that a lot at the beginning stages of my diverticulitis because I was trying whatever I could to try to help out, and
Started
it
drinking
was good. I did
Armenian
kombucha for a
Dutch.
while, but it was a little bit harsh on my stomach.
Really, you would think it'd be just the opposite. I actually
Yeah, you would.
started doing shots of vinegar ninth grade. Ninth
I
grade.
had I had to stop doing the vinegar because it started getting harsh in my stomach.
Sports for wrestling. Help keep the weight off for wrestling. I do a shot of vinegar before I'd eat. Help fucking break everything down and keep the gut
Where'd
in
you get
check.
that idea?
I can't remember who the fuck told me about it way back then, but it worked, man. I was nutty about that shit. I was that cat that fucking slept in fucking garbage bags and fucking the whole shot, man, to cut
I had
weight,
a
man.
I had a friend that used to jog in garbage bags.
Oh yes, yes, sir. That
Yeah,
was quite common.
and I used to
Quite
think, man,
common.
what the heck are you doing? And he goes, man, I'm losing weight. He was getting ready to go into the Marines, and he said, man, I gotta get into shape, man. I can't go in there looking like a doughboy.
My dad would get so fucking mad at me when he'd catch me sleeping in them buckers. Oh shit, you can't wait. You ain't ready. You ain't fucking ready. I'd be like, I gotta make weight. I fucking ate, man. I fucking ate. I was always borderline of always cutting down, right down. I wrestled 140, 145, and all through school, and fucking and bounced back and forth. But man, I preferred 140, but I was comfortable at 145. You know,
Dang.
do what you had to do, man. There was nights where I dropped 5 pounds in fucking 24 to 48 hours, fucking sleeping in garbage bags and running in them bitches, just cutting total water weight, and then just fucking sucking in as much water as you could get just after weigh in.
Right? So
And
you
I did
don't
it.
drop
It's not
energy.
healthy for you though.
Yeah, couldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna jump out, man.
yeah.
Monday,
I am too.
ready to get to bed.
Eagle. Much love.
Just realized it
Chat,
was that late. Thanks,
everybody out there.
guys.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it's beyond the time. Go ahead, Smiley.
yeah, man. Good. Just jumping out, bro. Hope everybody has a good Tuesday.
You too, brother.
All right. Eagle, much respect. Appreciate it. Can't say enough. Um, Appreciate everybody out there in chat. I wish I could see you guys. Eventually, I will have a system where I can actually work both of you and see them. Like I
Yeah,
had
smart
previous.
TV. You can always watch YouTube on the smart TV.
Yeah, the thing is I don't have enough money to afford a Wi-Fi internet right now. I just got to go off my phone. So it is what it is at this moment. So eventually I'll get there. So anyways, peace out, everybody. Love you. Peace and love always. Eagle, respect, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Love you
Talk
too,
to you
brother.
later.
Have a good day.
All
Be
right, man.
safe.
Talk to you later. See if I can get out of here now. There we go.
That does it. That wraps up another one. 354. 354, the wormhole. Plain and simple, no spotlight Mondays. I kind of enjoy the Mondays. Trying to keep my stuff somewhat in order. That's part of the key to being able to fly through these is to keep them in somewhat of a fucking order. Still have a rough draft of the Star Wars actual shout outs on IG. That's pretty awesome, man. I'll have to check that out. Man, thank you, Jason and Ned. You guys are fucking awesome for putting in any time of your own for this, man. It is fucking too cool. Man, I am so honored fucking the shit people do for this show. For this community, I should say. That's saying it fucking proper. What's up, John Doe? I'm putting you on the list. You and John Gorski got fucking put on there yesterday. John, just like I told you, I don't know if you caught that at the end of the chat, but I did put you in chat that I did add you to the list. Some of them are, I forget, man. There's so many good names, good conversations that go on night after night. I should blow through chat, make sure I'm not missing any. That's another thing I used to do every night. Man, I need to get my shit together when it comes to this show. But never fear, it's coming. Thank you guys for fucking hanging on. I can't thank you. I think I got all you guys. I think I got all you guys up to current. Check your mailbox, James. Your shirt should be there tomorrow. I'm almost positive your shirt should be there tomorrow. And for the rest of you, the guys that are somewhat interested in possibly having a shirt, I did grab some mediums and some larges this round. I will be giving away a few and sending some more out. That's the only way you'll get them. I ain't selling shit. And they're just thank yous. That's it. They're just thank yous. So you guys have a good one. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them. The lucky few that do get some. I know I'm wearing pretty proud of it. I guess that's this one. All right, let's get this thing going. I'll give a couple away when I have them in hand. I will most definitely get them out. Get a couple of them. Contest going. You guys have a good one. Let's get these shout outs going. Beard of Harmony, kick this thing off. I think I used this one last night, but it's a good one. Dank Grower suggested this one way back when. It's Beards of Harmony. Fucking good cover of Tool right there. Crack that neck. Sub cool. D's House Dank, Mama Law 710, Scarecrow 420, Green Thumb Bum, Christina MG89, Unplugged 705, Medical McGulled Cuddy, Rick T, the Rebel, the 9207, Fabian Selenius, Dave's not here, Tom Spook, Greg Walker, Mendo Dope, T-Dog, Dung Beetle, Red Eye Jedi, Grows, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Duckweed, Runboy 7426, Justin Gooder, Strongman, Okie Grower 75, Corey Trevor, Michael Wallace, Mole Vision 420, Who's Your Cat Daddy, Taco Don Slug, Rick S, In the Bushes 827, James Simmons, Kevin Hahn, World's Last Hope, Patspan 420, Biomentor, Dirt Road Dude, Kanish Reba, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Dab Goblin, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Acetone 710, Canuck, Can Queen Genetics, Stabby Tanaze, Pumador, Keith of Black Sales, Mr. Bosilius, Sim Premium Gardens, Rasta Bob, Rasta Jeff, Soil Root, Small Tubes, Tyler, Frosty Buds, Norm Michigan, Marco, Ouija Buds, Dub T, Roy, Big Jar Grows, JC, Modern Genetics, SoCal Weedner, John, Last PPG, 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, Dank Grower, DOA Grown Meds, you are not missed. Or, so you are missed. What an idiot. Miss Nudie Grows, I Grew Some, Johnny Candice, Nutrient Shootouts. I can't believe I said that. Nutty Nicky, Zoe and Slammer, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation Boots, Clover 420, High Spy, Aldridge 25, Madam T, Stu Moo, Mo Grower, The Kenny Crate, Loki Grows, Cass, this guy Burton 7979, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws, Voodoo Ultras, Fresno Nerds, Big Jar Grows, Cali Connections, Wolverine Grower, Big Jar grows again. Jimmy One for Life. I'm still can't believe I said that. Jimmy Way Back for Life. D Block, MMP, Nations Creations, Amber Lana, Psychedelic Warlock Artist, LD, Sir Sticky Rob, Big Dave 420, Brent Wendell, Big Ed 1961, Manawani G3, The Green Clique, J&K Triple G, Mr. Sprinkler, Brittany and Tyler Teasley, Hope Farms, Lisa G, John, B2 Crazy for You, BGWG 420, Brett, Dr. Budswell, Purple Thumb OG, Arthro, Sensimilia, Arthro, Just a Face 420, Beast Coast Grower 420, Sure How, Trey Valone, Keep It Real, Hagerton 420, Zeb Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BT, Double D, Grows, Bingus, Green Puffin Man, Alex Boykachev, Chef Life, School of Crop, Cause I Love It, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Real 100, 212, Andy Man, Miranda Family Farms, Page Farms, Me All Flower, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, Noob Sailbot Wins, Kingdom Aquaponics, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary Jane's Bed Gardens, Dreamer 77 Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs, from 619 to 664, Spaniard Kruger, Jones of the Grow, Papa G Grows, Ras Amy Dro Grows, Cass, the Grow From Your Heart Podcast, Lily Luna, Green Med Flock, Jeremiah Miranda, Stony Creek, Lost Art, Mr. No One, LG 420, Giant Mike, Prometheus, Soil, Jason Eyestone, thank you, P. Wynn, David Colby, Mason 662, Scroggy makes Scroggerton the fourth, Kaylee, the Goddess Grows, Kaylee, Chad and Brad Family Farms, Polly P. Bjorg, Eric Ferguson, Kevin Jodry, Mike Honcho, Jay Huggins, UDA, Green Tree Hugger, Kush Cloud, Joshua Seensland, Home Buds, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Maine Mystic, Show Love Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Chuck Norris, Sarge S, Claire, Fresno, Happy Guy, Dan the Indoor Man, Gromies Homies, Hamilton Grows, Clip Smoke, Keystone Camouflage, PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greenleaf, Ace Drew Hustle, Fred Darn Carlos, North Arizona, Beer Grow 420, No Solid, Jesse White, Gastain Yeti, Introvert Genetics, So J, Vixen Robin, Killer 8 Mo, James Buttercream, C-Dub from NorCal, the Pharmacy Seed Bank, the Deadhead, Smokey 616, Curtis Mahan, Matt Myron, Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dore, Antenna Seeds, Fabcarious K, one and the same, Mike Rubles, the Drew Bear 420, Baxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Mood, Papa Co 719, Bake with Shake, Baby Old Smoke, Papa PWC, Grown Buds, Laura Wash, Mr. Weed Blunt, Old School, Grower, Chad Westport, Honcho Grown, Flora Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, Punch It Sound Seeds, Goliath Grower, Richard T, Chrissy Wannabe, Mr. Soul Food Spectrum, Gone God, Lori Hanson, Real, 2,000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D. Canley, Pin Jam McBodie Face, Show Me Squatch, Buck Google, Andrew, I'm Going Well, Canadian Restore, Poor Dirt Farm, Carl Wright, Zephyr, Humble Farms, Tannery Farm, Seldom Seen, Oak Park Gardens, Hell 9782, Skunky Packs, Martial Artist 2012, Micro Slave Hefner, Daniel McDizzle, Medically Fit, KGB, Robert, Mr. Green Fingers, Timeless, motherfucking Timeless, Monkey Balls, Andrew Chaplin, Bobby Lynn Meads, Trent Digger, Master Mag, Tony Lake Baloney, Bill S. Weed, Peace, Tater Delicious, Minty, Country Roots, Here on Fire Genetics, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny 101, Buds and Hazard, Mr. Club 14, Buds, Bearded B-Man Farm 616, Nile Up, Max Scroom and Ruby, Timothy McKimmons, Neo, Justin Beans, Chronic 88, Fat Belly, Real, Jennifer Steele, Kimbus 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latinos, Gator Country, Mr. Speed, Woolstein, Firesoul, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Ross Bob, The White Feather Grows, Burning Shrooms, Tone Grows, Dank, The Caveman Grows, BX Gunner 81, Smith Dude, Noob Grows, Sean McCann, J Mugs, Dank Agenda, Wawa, Canna Grow, Balldog, Huron, Cannabis Council, Liz, Paris, Rock Fam, Justice Make 420, Bin, Fresh Grow, Thriving Herbs, High Boy, Your Mailman Grows, We Be Growing, Australian Grown, Love for the Plant, Argo, American, Smart Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's Highest Surfcraft, Micro Goons, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius Grows, Dank, Brownies, Dan D, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Foraging Gardener, Overwater Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Amelia Jensen, Aus Indica, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Russ, Matthew Gates, D's Bags, Drone Star, Shotgun Willie, Dank Yoda, Jay Simmons, Sure Bro Grows, Clackamas Coop, DJ Conley, ATJ, Aaron the Grower, late 1978, Michigan Grown Buds, Your Boy Roy Boy, Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas 420, Stinky Colas, Dylan Steinfort, PFC Farms, Husky Garden, Sungrown 707, J8 Dro, J420, Cascadian Grow, Tito's McGee, Gardner, our Four Plants A, Weedworks, Captain Scrog, Skunky Buds, Hans Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee Live, and Gaster Tempe, Andy N, D Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles 11, Bindu Buds, Michael Rasta Grows, 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grows, 3 Evergreen, G's Friends, Tree MMJ, Matt S.A. Vault, Dragonfly B, Justin Meds, Travis Walls, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic Seeds, King Chronic Titan from Blesco Seeds, Shango Gas, Wabasso for Life, John Smith, Tommy Trico, Spoke King, Raz, Pop Little, Slow Roll, Spiky Pilot, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Steelbird, Indo 11, Stephanie V, Shark Pulley 989, Von Brown, Sovereign Garden, Stoner Nation 420, Joe Y, Bugs 1313, Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Brute, Jay Myers, Jamid, The Chat, Mr. Manny D, Bag C, Dr. DGC, Jeff, Shredder 911, Dutch Grows 420, Scallywag 420, Skillbull 1, Medgore 1, Empire Breeding Co. for Goalie, Lost Leaf, Liam Mass, Danny Danko, Beat Bear 7, Ali Noble, CK, Tom Trendad, Looney Jester, Smoking with Small Town, Tim Mass, Mr. Lazy, Rafter Grows, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hazelton, Jordan, Michigan Core, Double Tap, Mr. Green Thumb 420, Mr. Green Thumb 420, 808, Rooting Prospects, the Cannabis Driver, Hating Life, Kenny 710, Operation Grow, T-Ben, Rude Nut 619, Hammered Emails, Dr. Scrambles, VB, Moonrocks, GHF, Double J, Bio Greens, Stealth Grower, Hanky Stanky 420, OGKP, Ganja Nana, Your Mama, Georgia Joe, Roy Rodriguez, B Growing, Nature's Best Nugs, Killer B Grows, Jonja Wizard, Husky Guards, Nut Tree 420, Dr. Ooh, Soul Life 420, Bully for Life, the Jeff Rowe 420, Beavis 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn Unbaked, Ted's Test, the Riffin' Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock 420, Boom Barbs, Charlie's Farm 420, Aldridge 25, Smiley's Garden, JD's, Miss D's Nugs, Smoking Grow Fraser, Rokoski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Evolve 420, Cameron, Mr. Bagsy, Jill Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grower, Ginger Snaps, D.T.E., Rose, Rick Wolf, DLP 2372, Ned Denver, Mike Denver, Sergeant Pepper 420, Cannon Trooper, Blind Cat 420, letting it up again, Tim, UKSIF 420, Buddha Boy, Devin Shipper, Medical, MJ, Budsville, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Dankman 420, Dankman Dan, Red Setter Farms, Good Luck, Joni Bell, Chicha B, Most Hated Grower, the Major General 420 Army, the American 1, W Digger 714, Strate, Skinio, Genetics, Mountain Skies, Ready Hit That Hot Fire, Chris Mertz, Ian Save, Robbie, Sergeant Laugh, Epipay Cam, Finger Lakes Finest, Ridge Patch, Dozer Moon, Southern BT Grower, hopefully you had an amazing birthday, Choose Medical, Jer Bear, Plus One, Mushroom, Secret City, Pioneers, My Little Tent, 2042, Spacewalker, Christian, True Mump, T. Barrington, Heart and Soul, Homegrown, Mike B, T. Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Elliptis, My Natural Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Ross, Kaya Paul, Lemon Hoko, Trent, Rita's Juicy Life, sorry Rita, Richard 420, Grant Manuel, Mary Bond, Simon Sizzle 81, 9-inch Colas, Chris Moe, TK Trades, Vision Creator, Guru, The Kind Brew, Canada Nation, JJ Wires, Wobby, Sean Bins, Rescue Ready, Roadside, LLC, Notorious Nugs, Magma Seeds, Father and Son, Trimming Tutorials, Dub T Dank, Jose Ramirez, Doggo the Hut, 420, Chivo Man, GR 420, Community Videos, Detroit River Rat, Louis Garcia, Michael P, AJ Everyday, Audit Everywhere, Cheddar Bob 13, Main Med Grower, Cookies Coop, Jay Kendricks, In for the Grill, Backwoods All Good, Sally Mansell, Adam Skankin, Chanel Simpsons, One Smoke Away, Ganja Roach, Kazoo, Aaron Burnin' Shrooms, Mr. Lincoln Stinkin', Angel Studios, MG, the 420 Grow Tent, Paul D'Elia, John Fleming, Dankovich, Chemo F Sky, Vibro Flower, Poly P, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sunman, Chiba, Sunny, Jeff Popalik, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, Fuck All That Beef, Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 446, Jason Greystone, Stoner Baker MD, Stony Creek, Ross Stunning, French Dweller, Tarzan Superman, Old Man Hermit Ass, Freebird, Mo Grower, Matty Gar, Simple Man, Survival Time, Tim Blake, Gulf Coast Chronic, Stink Fat, Caballero, Palera. I always fuck that one up. Sorry, Caballero. Harley Grover, Jen God, Jason Steven, Jason Collins, Todd Kendricks, Poppany, the Matrix, Sharpie, The Island Haze, Scuba Steve Speaks, JRM, Grandy K, TCDR, Claire Killian, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Pit 1000, Ace Boob 3223, hey, Wake Up, Captain Freedom, Puffin their Smiles, 15 Digit, Michigan Ganja Mooch, Hash, Fred G, Super Bob, Broski 808, Weekend at Birdie's, K-Bag, Justin Station, Strong Sallow, Organics, Zippy, iMedic 31, Honesty, K-Hell, Me Off, Flower, Brent Blue, Todd Kendricks, Newtons, K&T, Chris D, True Soon, Photons, Vote, Natty Dread, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul, Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Can of Health and Happiness, Berserk 215, Collab, Low Cut, Albert Tremblay, Mo Main Medic, Art Raz, Benchy, Helen, Huge Anus, James T, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LD, Gardens, High Flower 420, Lobster Brush Bro, Mother Tree, Maine, Red Pill, Your Boy, Roy Boy, Aesthetic, Shannon Gibbons, Ruhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, the 840 Grow, the 840 Show, Red Pill 710, One More Time, Cannabis Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy Buzz, Logan Man 81, Oil and Flower Podcast, Buddha Blake, What Is Up, The Entourage Effect, Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, El Mondo 420, Surrounded by Keith, Ferrari Farms, Fringe Dweller, Single Fathers, Happiness Without Guilt, Richard Forbes, David Pimenta, P4, Nick T, John Reese, What About Bob, Chris, Patty, Daniel Bergman, Green Puffin Man, B, Bung Duddle, sorry, and it's fuck. James Chung, Sarge Grows 818, James, John Wayne, Calling Root, Sister Golden Hair, Deanna L. Dankarino, Kate and F. Garden, Blank 1030, Choose One, Only Feet, Farmer James, Crypto Dope, HIP Grow, Matt Javine, Dan Marino, Chronic Wonder, Sunrise Grow, Top Floor Genetics, Mo Vision 420, Can 2 Cannabis, Jess Fisher, My Dog Nelia, Rooster, Alex Hardy, Hardy Gear, one in the same, Cropper, Daniel Gross Photos, Mitten, Grown Meds, Sunrise Grow, One More Time, my girls, Lexi, Brittany, and Koo, No Limit 916, Grumpy Told, Alchemistin, Kenamix, Soil Grown Addiction, Rasta Joe, Alex Dundee, Dirty Ore, Catfish, High Powered, Thunder Dan, Propaganda Station, John McDaniels, Lisa Marie, Blaze, Daily Fried, Dipper, probably fuck that one up too, Perpetual, Eagle, Proud Warrior, I'd still say it's a setup, Sarah Smiles for You, Frank Asada, The Dank, Duchess, Kino, Kelly, Maxwell, Captain 40, 420, I'm sorry, Stinkbat. What about Bob? Iljuster 420, Pop Shrooms, John Jarowski, John Doe, and of course, Weedus 207. Thank you so much, all of you guys, for tuning in to yet another crazy ass episode. Barely talked about cannabis tonight, but sometimes, that's what it is. You guys, have an amazing Tuesday. Hopefully you have a safe, prosperous one. You guys know the deal. If this is the end of your journey for the day, please get some rest. This is the beginning of your day. Please go out there, have a prosperous day. Most importantly, do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. I'm a living, breathing example of that. so many easy things that could tip that door open. Man, you did a good job today. You look good. Can I get that door? You want to have a smoke? You need some weed? Just a few of the simple things. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks again. Tune in tonight where my guest will be THC for PTSD on Instagram. If everything works out, I will see you at 11:30.